What's those winning percentages? Rams 54.8. I don't know, Rams. The Chiefs are starting to roll on that butt. Yeah, oh. I'm monitoring the game, right? Because I was like watching it at the half. I said, I got to watch it at halftime, man. Ain't nobody going to want to talk until halftime, at least. So I'm watching this, man. I'm thinking, oh, man, look at the Rams. They're just manhandling the Chiefs. This ain't what I expected. Let me go talk to the fam. I ain't got to put up with this. I come in, and I'm checking out the scoreboard, and in a few minutes that I left, it's 17-16 Chiefs. I don't know. See, this is that thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, since we ain't there. Hey. But what I'm going to say about that, fam, listen. What I'm watching is speed kills the Chiefs. So Jimmy G would have had Marquise when we played the Chiefs. I'm telling you, man, maybe things would be a little different, all right? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Makes no difference. It is now week 11. We are toast until those guys get back off of injury, get all healed up, and back on the field, and let's do it again. For the 49ers, so Jaquiski Tartt and Reuben return to practice for the 49ers, while Pierre, Garcon, and Marquise Goodwin are still ailing. Goodwin sat out Monday's session. 49ers head coach Shanahan anticipated a healthy group of players returning to practice this week following the team's bye week, which is, good news for a team that had been plagued with injuries all season long. We needed the bye week bad. So Jaquiski Tartt with the shoulder, Reuben hamstring, Garcon and knee. Each guy missed last Monday night's game against the New York Giants, as you know, to which Coach Shanahan told reporters the day after the game, we anticipate getting them back to practice next week when we start. 49ers held their first practice of the week earlier today, while both Tartt and Foster returned to the practice field for a lighter than usual added day workout, because normally they come back in on, they would have played yesterday, they wouldn't be there today. They'd be coming back in tomorrow. So, yeah. So, Coach took it easy on him. Garcon couldn't even make that. You know what the thing is, though? There has been some talk about, Kyle said himself, some guys are going to be, we're going to be looking at some rookies and other guys like that and looking to give other players more snaps that probably figure further into the future. And Garcon does not probably figure far into the future. So you got to figure this is going to be the week of Catman. Hey, you know that's going to happen, right? As soon as Dante gets lit, and I got a feeling he is because that boy's got some skills. He just needs to get him on the field pretty soon. I think he will. And I'm sure he will with Jimmy. So, and maybe even with Nick, actually. But the thing is, he will be okay. I'm pretty certain of that. And then all of a sudden the nickname's got to come, right? Because you always give your Keese, his Flash, he's Keese, he's all kind of things, right? Because he's a star. So what do you call Dante? Catman, of course. You can't call him Batman. You can't call him Catwoman. So you got to call him Catman. I like that. His quickness, agility, cat-like quickness. Anyway, go back. PJ has missed 2 of the last 49ers 3 games. Also reported is K'Wan Williams. He's got a shoulder stinger. Goodwin, that head thing going on, right? Watch Marquise get bumped around in that game a lot. Especially, who was that that commented, Keese, man, who taught you how to block? Got in, Marquise got picked up. Marquise went, bam, lowered his helmet. Got smacked down. Still in all, Keese showed no symptoms when we checked last week after that game. There was initial concern that Goodwin sustained a concussion against the Giants, but he was cleared to continue playing before going down again with what looked to be another head injury. Marquise has got to keep his head, man, because he's got to keep his head on things. I don't even know how many more concussions he can actually sustain. It's getting scary. He was also noticeably absent today from practice. So, you got to wonder, is Keese going to be okay or not? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and congratulate those who are already talking about take. I got news for you. Kyle Shanahan, I don't think he believes in tanking. I don't think he wants to tank. In fact, people are accusing Gruden of tanking. From what I saw in that game against the Cardinals, ain't nobody tanking, man. Not in the Bay Area. Gruden was trying like hell to win that game, and I was buying into the hype about Gruden's tanking. He ain't tanking, man. Anytime you cuss out your quarterback coming off the field, you ain't tanking. If anything, if you're tanking, good job. Good job. I think you got him fooled. All right? Keep it up. But no, Gruden's mad as hell. They're getting into fights on the sideline. That don't make no sense. Also, when you look at Kyle Shanahan on the sideline, that does not look like a dude that's rehearsing the tank. So I'm convinced that they're trying to win. So I suspect when they go to Tampa Bay against Jameis Winston, Fitzpatrick, set your ass down. Fitz threw, 2 or 3 picks before he got asked to sit his butt down? You know what? Jameis, I don't know, man. He came in and rolled for 4 TDs against the Giants. Did the Giants just let up off the gas or what? So there you go. But listen, fam, what are you going to do? All right, as I said, congratulations on the first round pick. Now, what do we do? I mean, we talked a little bit about this yesterday, but I think most of us agree that we don't have many picks. But it's so funny because most of us also believe we have serious needs for the premier #1 pick, whatever position it is, just about. If, let's see, what would we not be acceptable? Now, obviously, defensive lineman is, but who is the #1 edge rusher? Oh, holds his hand up. I know. God. Oh, come on, man. We know Joey Bosa's at the top of the heap. But there's so many bad things been said about Nicky B, that I'm not sure, and I know everybody doesn't agree on Nick Bosa. So, I'd love to collect your ideas tonight, because if Nick Bosa's not going to be, Sheik, we're not talking about you. We know you're Bosa from the bone. So we're going to, Nicky B is one of the guys that everybody loves. Cleveland is, but somebody said he's a little too slow, or he's just not going to make it in the NFL level. And there's, of course, that dude over there in Houston everybody's talking about. There's several guys. And do you want a wide receiver? Who would it be? Because I'm not sure if Kyle Shanahan's going to rule that out, because Garcon goes down, and he ain't coming back next year. Dante Pettis is not looking like anything just yet. And this could change between now and the end of the season, which will, of course, in effect, you notice how I use that? Kyle Shanahan's decision in the draft. Because I'm not sure who has a draft this year. Remember last year we said the first year is going to be John Lynch's draft. We're going to go all defense. Or at least priority 1 will be the defense. Last season, we're going offense. It's Kyle's turn. This season, what is it going to be? It's going to be good sense is what it's going to be. All right? We need an edge rusher. And we maybe even need a cornerback. But a lot of people do believe we do. I'm just not sure which one if I had to toss a coin, and I'd keep on tossing it, probably, there it is, until I get edge rusher. Because, man, I'm telling you, man, I have a firm belief if the quarterback's in trouble, he's going to make mistakes. If he's sitting back like Jared Goff, what's the score? If he's sitting back like Jared Goff was in the first few minutes, Goff is standing back there. He's about 15. Goff takes the biggest rollouts I've ever seen. A line of scrimmage is like 15 feet in front of him. Goff is standing back there looking around, patting the ball. Oh, damn it, the Rams are back up again. That's going to be a shootout, ain't it? Mahomes was sacked. All right, Aaron Donald, of course, fumble. Damn it. God damn it. Anyway, Goff was sitting back there just patting on the ball. It's going to take more than that to beat him anyway. But all of a sudden, he had all kind of time to throw. So, of course, he's out there, Brandon Marshall and this other dude that took over for Cooper Kupp. And I mean, he was just hitting all his receivers. I do like the way they've turned Gurley, though. Anyway, these are things to think about when you go to the draft. You've got to build your team now. I can't believe I'm saying it. You know what you have to build your team to beat them? You got to build your team to beat the Rams? Who are they? No. You build your team to win. And if your team can win, it can beat the Rams too. You know what, though? I want more bona fide, legitimate defenders to play next year as well, though. See, because the offense is going to be fine. If I got Jerick McKinnon, and Kyle already said it. Kyle's already boasted, man, Matt Breida and Jerick McKinnon are going to be a lethal weapon. What lethal weapon's up to lethal weapon 4, lethal weapon 5? Lethal weapon 4? You know it. Because, I mean, both of them, and Matt's already shown his ability to catch passes. Jerick McKinnon can do all of that stuff as well. I got Raheem Mostert on special teams, standing by. I got 3 running backs out there at all time. And Jimmy G, man, ain't nobody seen nothing yet from Jimmy G. All right, you go ahead. Whatever. I don't know what you're going to draft, but I want to hear it, though. And about this game, if you want to talk about this, we can wait till talk about the game as far as injuries go. You can talk about that and apply that to any thinking you have as to why Garcon may or may not continue to be a 49er. This is his first year of really bad health. So, all on you, fam. What do you got going on up here, though? Eugene Robertson. We should get Quentin Williams or Ed Oliver. One of the most popular names I've heard so far. Elias Lopez, Nick Bosa, and Griff. You know, the Raiders going to be in there. They're going to take one of them. Because the Raiders got like 59 first-round picks, right? So, you know, it's going to be hard to work around the Raiders. But we ain't going to get both. You get one or the other. If the 49ers pull off Greedy Williams and Nick Bosa, we can just go home. And you know what you can do? You can donate the rest of the picks to anybody who wants them. Because that's it. Game over. We got everything we need out of that draft. Razor! Swap first with Jags and get Ramsey. Wait. See, that appeals to me, too. Because Ramsey, you know he does not have to come in. Greedy Williams comes in. He's got to show you that he can play at the NFL level and do a job. Jalen's been doing a job for how long? He almost stopped Antonio yesterday completely. That's saying something. Jose Mendez says, I like Cleveland. Cleveland. AB, let's go, Chiefs. Beat LA. Edro Castro. DB in first round. Pass rusher in a second. Or trade up. This draft is deep with edge rushers. And I hope you're right. Because if they go that right, if I'm looking at the same pass rush next year that I'm looking at this year, boy, I'm going to be madder than 14 MFs. You know what I'm saying? Sick of that. Quarterback standing back there. Hey, 49ers, here I am. Hey, come on, guys. Come on. Whoa, I'm sick of that. Oh, I'm so. Okay. Anyway, Josh Chernuski. Hey, come boys. I like that. Niners all day. Josh Chernuski. Pass rushers and safeties. Mark me down on that one. And Coach T, Chiefs, the real deal. I just hope the officials in the NFL front office doesn't try to force things to bring KC versus Rams to the Super Bowl. Coach. You and me, you already know. Because the Rams got that big $1 billion facility going up. The Chiefs are up and coming. And they got the golden boy. This is a table set for the NFL that they want. This is exactly what they want. Had Jimmy G stayed healthy, he was going to be in the mix because the NFL loves Jimmy G. I could tell already. So, you know, next year's going to be interesting because you got to get that guy back in Philly, too. You know, Carson Wentz is dead meat. I got a feeling this year Eagles are out of it. T-Money, Sack Town. Oh, man. McDre, Ronbo Sports, French fries, and chocolate shake. T-Money, you got it going on, man. Oh, let's get on out to the East Coast. The Garden State with my boys, James and Mel be hanging out. But Mel be traveling. Mel, where you at, man?
I'm in Jersey, man. I'm back in Jersey. Yeah, I'm off work this week, so I'm not in Philly right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, Mel, I'm sitting here, man. I'm congratulating people as a form of comedy, man, because we've got the first round pick. It could change within the weeks to come. I suspect it will. But yeah, you got that going on. You got Jaquiski Tartt back in the lineup at Reuben against.
And that's my man.
I knew it. Jameis is going to be back on the field next week because he found himself all of a sudden last week against the Giants. So, but what's going on, man?
Man, it's all good. I'm definitely, you know where I stand on that, man. I'm not a fan of that whole playing for draft picks, dude.
It never works anyway.
It doesn't. You never know what you're gonna get with these guys, man. Heisman Trophy or not, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Danny Warfel, like, you know, and that's even if any of y'all remember Danny Warfel, he was the Heisman Florida Gator dude.
What year was this?
We ain't seen him since.
This
was like mid '90s.
I'm trying to
late '90s, I believe.
This dude, man, he must have really smoked out and burned.
Disappeared. He vanished.
That happens a lot. Oh, how about Trent Baalke's first round pick? Ain't nobody seen him since either. What was that wide receiver's name?
Look, Ronbo.
Don't get started.
Please
I know. I'm sorry.
Don't mention that TB name to me. Trent Baalke. Oh my goodness. I would want to put hands on him if I ever met him in person.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying.
Jed York too.
Yeah, but Jed's just a fool. You know, he got advantage taken to him. I feel sorry for Jed. That's why I'm one of the few people who does. Jed just doesn't know anybody. He got manipulated by Baalke. And even Harbaugh came in and picked on him, made him feel like a chump. He just got abused both ways. So I just feel bad for him. He's just a fool.
Do you know who his uncle? Do you know who his uncle is, man?
He could have called him. Yes, I said that.
Bro,
I don't know why he wouldn't talk to him.
Right, his uncle's the greatest owner in NFL history. This is my opinion, of course. He's the greatest owner in NFL history. He got 5 rings. Just his relationship with the players and with the coaches and staff. You know, I think that Jed needs to take notes from him, honestly, because you know there were staff, right? The staff, the guys that clean the uniforms and all of that. The people who clean the uniforms say that he treated them the same way he treated players, coaches, whatever. If you were part of the organization, you were family. He took care of you like family. Yeah. Jed York, what player does Jed York have any type of relationship with like that? But what coach does he have any type of relationship with like that? Like,
I think him and
see, but you think so that's the problem.
But I think him at 21. I do think
Frank the Tank.
Yeah, I think him and Frank are okay. I think they're tight, actually. From what the last, I read something recently that seems like Jed is going to go all out when Frank finally does hang him up, bring him back to San Francisco, let him retire with the 49ers. I read that last year, though, but I don't know, as I remember. But yeah, that's about the only player, though. There ain't no family relationships going on around there to make your point. Yeah, to address your point.
Right.
Yeah.
And Trent Baalke, oh man, let's thank him for the worst offseason in NFL history. That offseason just that broke my heart, man. I hate even thinking about it, honestly. We lost everybody, like everybody.
Yeah.
That hurt.
How many people left from that was that 2013, 2012?
Joe Staley. Yeah. Yep, 2012, 2013. Joe Staley.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Joe's the only one.
Draft history. Yeah.
Yep. He will. Yeah, we need. You know what we need? We need Mike Singletary back. Not in the head coach role, but we need to just get him back in the organization. And we saw what he did. Mike got killers in there. Mike got killers. You see what he did with Patrick Willis.
Yeah.
You see what he did with drafting Navarro Bowman from Penn State that not many other teams were looking at. We see what Navarro became. And we see what he did with Vernon Davis. You know, Vernon came in. Vernon came in big-headed, and he should have. Like, Vernon, we've never seen anything like him.
Yeah.
Vernon was just special. There was nothing anybody could do with him. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
To me, yes, but that's just physically. That's just his ability and his productivity and what he was able to do. But as far as the numbers, he's not getting into the Hall of Fame because he doesn't have, he doesn't have the Shannon Sharp reception numbers or, the Jimmy. He doesn't have those big numbers. But as far as when the game is on the line, he's the one you look for because there was nothing that anybody could do to cover him. He was too strong for the DBs. He was too fast for everybody else. It was just a matchup problem, and Singletary got his attitude right. So,
well, you know what, though? George Kittle's going to surpass him. In fact, I give George Kittle about 2 more years before he starts pulling up on Vernon's numbers.
Yeah.
So,
George Kittle is something special. He's the best player we have right now.
Yeah.
I do like Nick Mullins, though. I like him.
I do.
Like
same here, man. And that look in his eye, you know?
Yep. He has that look. He has the same way that, Kobe got that look that he has in the fourth quarter where he does that thing with his mouth and his lip. Like, he clenches his teeth, and it's Nick Mullins has that look, man.
And I think Nick
Mullins is going to spend I think Mullins is going to spend his last 6 weeks giving Jimmy a run for that job next year.
Oh, see, I figured at some point we were going to have this discussion, Mel, but I thought it might have to wait a couple more weeks. But Mel has initiated the conversation now. Mel, you could. I'm telling you,
he's going to do it.
Tyler's sitting over in Illinois.
I said it yesterday, Ronbo. He can't go in those tight windows.
I knew you were pissing Tyler off, Mel. I didn't know he was here yet, though.
I think he's going to try to give him a run for his money. Man, you think Mullins wants to go back to the bench? It was a long shot for him to take one snap this year. With Jimmy G being here and then Beathard being the number 2, it was a long shot with him even touching the field in a regular season game. So now that he has that, you think he wants to get that up?
He's like a vampire. He's tasting the blood. And also, you know what? He is not about to sit down behind CJ ever again in life. This is what Matt said. He is going after Jimmy. I like his attitude.
And you know me, I support CJ.
I know.
I support him because he's not. Is CJ a starting quarterback right now? No, but this is his second year. Like, I think we expected a lot from a guy in his second year.
Maybe
so, and we didn't put him in the best of positions either.
Yeah.
So I like CJ, but CJ is done, man. He's out of here. Unless Nick Mullins breaks something or
right?
Is done for the season, CJ's done.
He could be that third guy. Because is he still eligible to go to the practice squad? We got to talk about that later. Because that is going to take shape by season's end. Now, because Jimmy's in. There's no doubt about that. But, like you said, can Nick challenge him? If that happens, the 49ers that means Kyle has got full faith. And 2 first-round picks, you can have Jimmy G. I can't. No. I like Jimmy, though. Mel, we gotta go, though.
Yeah.
We went way over time. I love talking to you, Mel.
Yeah. My bad. Bang, bang, Niner gang. You know what time it is.
Fam.
Yeah.
I'll be back this weekend, man. We can talk more, okay? Well, I tell you.
You know it.
Mel wouldn't put that out there. The challenge. Nick Mullins versus Jimmy G.
Nick Mullins.
All right, Mel.
Making a run.
I see this weekend, Mel.
You too. Happy Thanksgiving too. If I talk to you later.
Thanks, Phil. You too. Holiday time. All right.
No.
Now, looking at the score, Patrick Mahomes pulled back up on the Rams. It's 20-23 at the halftime. That's so fitting. Roger Goodell and all them big time people up in New York sitting back there lighting up cigars. You know what would come out? What am I talking about? Cigars. They ain't fooling nobody. They lighted up a J right up in the office. I tell you what, I knew this was going to happen. I told you this was going to happen. When we made the schedule, I thought somebody had to open the door while in there partying, boy. Hey, John Delvin says, Redskins need a quarterback trade. CJ for a #1 pick. John, would you give up a #1 pick for CJ? You know what, man? Okay, I wish, so we could have 2 #1 picks, one for a #1 pass rusher, and the other pick for a #1 wide receiver weapon for Jimmy. Joey V says, and I imagine he means Nick Bosa, but he says Joey. Eugene Roberts said, just remember, years ago, people were saying Clowney was better than Mac. I remember that too. Now that you bring that up, I do remember that. They said Clowney was better than Mack in the upcoming draft. So I don't know if I can trust the Nick Bosa hype. Boy, I'm telling you, that's happened so many times too. People come to me, that's the dude. Carson Wentz versus Jared Goff. Who's the best quarterback? Ask the Cleveland Browns. We don't know. We're going to trade our pick down. What? Andre Smith says, hey, Andre, what's up? And Miguel Cuevas says, what's up? 90 Empire worldwide. And it's cool to be you. What's up? Big Heck, trade down, draft Greedy. You got to be careful trade down. Trade down too far, you miss Greedy. I'm telling you, I watched him finally the other day. Greedy is, man, height. I mean, I could see even Robert Saleh, he will be the next year fam, I hate to tell you. Robert Saleh just, come here. Let me just hold you a minute. You don't know what you've done to my life. You've made it possible for me to actually smile again and come home and look at my children and laugh and say, let's go have some fun. Zach Kings, what's up, fam? Jamie Alazaga, what's up, fam? Jeff Turan, same old sorry-ass Rams of Disneyland. James. Come on in, James. Let's continue.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
James, I'm looking at this almost fixed, looking like it's a fixed fiasco on MNF. 23 at the half. We'll see.
Yeah, I ain't paying much attention to that. I just checked it when you were talking about it.
Yeah, it's amusing.
And it's to me, to be totally honest, I'm going to tell you, they may look like they're the Super Bowl favorites tonight, but I don't think neither one of them are going to get in.
Wouldn't that be awesome? I'd love it.
I'm telling you right now, because it's a team up there in New England that, believe me, this guy at 40-something years old can still pretty much wing it when it comes to the big games.
Especially
he already.
And listen, Drew Brees has already made his, he ordered his rings and everything else. So, you're right.
They're putting up, Drew Brees and them are putting up basketball numbers, okay, in a football game. I'm just telling you, that's what they're doing, because they are. I've seen him back in 2006 when they went to that Super Bowl. But boy, I'm telling you right now, he's got all the pieces around him, and they all fit what Sean Payton is doing. And that's okay.
Defense. They got it.
Yeah, let them. That's it. Let them have their year, because it's a team out there in the Bay Area who we talking about right now. That, believe me, our day is coming, because we got a lot of fruit still on the tree, and we're going to get better. We're going to wind up. I mean, right now, I think like this: if somebody comes up with that's picking like between 7th and 10th, and they want that first round, that very first pick that I do believe we will have, it's going to cost them. It's going to cost them big time. And you know what? I mean, it's so many good players, pass rushers. That kid Greeley, who you talking about from LSU, but there's also a boy that plays for Louisiana Tech, that my man Hakeem, who's probably listening right now, who I told you.
Hakeem.
Yeah, he's at work right now probably, but hey, he told me about this kid, Javon Ferguson from Louisiana Tech. Man, take a look at that young boy, because I'm telling you right now.
Louisiana Tech, what's his name again?
Javon Ferguson from Louisiana. Okay. From Louisiana Tech. And I'm telling you right now, he's just a blaster at the game. I mean, he's a pass rusher, edge rusher / outside linebacker that, believe me, I mean, you see a lot of Aldon Smith in him, man, when you watch this kid play. Now, I hope you see a lot of Aldon Smith, but if we happen to get him in the draft, don't bring the baggage with Alden Smith that Alden Smith had. So, I mean, it's like, it's a lot of good edge rushers, and really this whole 2019 draft is going to be dominated by defensive players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's so many teams that, you look at it right now, Washington right now, they're what? I think they're 5-6 or something like that.
I thought they were at 500. Well, that's right. We played 11 games. They took a bye.
Yeah, they lost. Yeah. And they got Alex Smith with a broken leg, a broken fibula, and a tibia. He might. Let me tell you something. That's pretty much the same injury that Joe Theismann had. You understand?
Theismann ended his career. They say that Alex will be back. He'll heal up.
Okay. Well, they got it right now. If they're not going to pay Colt McCoy, they may actually, because Colt McCoy was the starter there at one time, and he didn't fare as well as he could have. But at the same time, that might be a team that might say, hey, let's go up here and let us talk to John Lynch and them and see what they want to do. It's going to cost us. We might have to give up 4 draft picks, like our first this year, our second, and a second, and probably a third next year, and probably a fifth the year after.
James, that's a lovely deal, but I mean, wow. Oh, Washington 6-4. Oh, Washington 6-4 from what I see here. Yeah, everybody's saying 6-4. Right. So they're still in it, basically.
But at the end of the day, I'm just saying that's a team. You got to look at you don't know what's going to happen with this Tampa Bay situation with Winston, and Fitzpatrick is proven that he's good if you bring him in off the bench and tell him you got to play this game. Now he'll go out there and put up 5 touchdowns, but when you give him the keys and say you're the starter,
here's the car. Yeah.
It's like it's got a firebomb under the battery. Okay, so that's just it. What I see, and I'm glad that Kyle is going to let some of these young players get out there on the field, because I want to see Tavarius Moore. I want to see Marcel Harris in that secondary. I think that they're better players, hands down, to me, than even Adrian Colbert and Akello Witherspoon. We let Dante Johnson go. It's like we got his twin brother, but his name is Akello Witherspoon, okay? Because listen, man, I mean, it's like, could you see him running with a receiver and somebody puts out like a long, what they use in construction, like them rebars?
Yeah.
And he's running so hard. No, not trip him up. Put it up there right up under his chin strap. He don't see the rebar, but he runs into it and then he's laying out on the field. Because, I mean, the guy is straight garbage, man. I don't know what happened to him.
James, but I just want to say in his defense, though, I got the majority of that secondary point after every play, every other play, especially when they score. Everybody on that secondary is pointing at each other. Like, where was you supposed to be? Where was you? I'm looking for you over here, and you over. Listen.
I said it last night. Not cutting you off. Yeah. I think it's either, if you ask me, between the two of Patrick Peterson and Tyrann Mathieu, I think Tyrann Mathieu would be the better, safer bet, because he's so in tune to what's going on in that secondary. He could take a young corner and make him a real great corner playing over the top of him.
Yeah,
understand?
There's the main point. Too many youngsters out there trying to run the show, and all of them turn into. But
that's James, exactly it. It's gotta, we I don't see them really spending no money on no big edge rusher, because I don't think Houston's gonna let Clowney go. Yeah, I believe the only one that might be available is D Ford. I said it last night,
and I hope so. James, we got to stop, because we'll go you and me will go all night. But anyway, let me see it. Let me see it this weekend. All right.
Okay, man. Be blessed. Thank you for what you do. Niner Empire, Niner for life. We'll probably lose Sunday. Thank you.
Come on.
Yeah, James. I'm just putting it out there. Nick Mullins ain't ready, man. He's got a long way to go, but he is a good backup for right now.
We'll see. We'll talk about that Sunday. Bring your score with you, too. All right, James. Have a great night.
Be blessed.
Yeah. I'm looking at that scoreboard. They're back on the field now. Okay. Yeah, thanks for the heads up on the record. Smith S says Bosa or trade down and get deep. Baker. Brunel Jacobs. I want either Nick Bosa or Brian Burns. And T Money says, didn't we draft McGlinchey to replace Staley when he retires? See, I had this conversation. If so, I would like to see Joe take a lot less snaps, give McGlinchey valuable real-time and game experience going into next season. And that brings up another problem, too. If Joe's got another couple of years to go, don't we need to get somebody to train him in there as a right tackle? Because Sean Coleman, I don't know. I really don't. Shady. Perfect scenario. Daniel Andre says, number 2 pick, cornerback Trevon Diggs. Shady. Perfect scenario. We somehow get Ramsey without trading away any big players or number 1 draft pick, and we get Bosa. Pipe. Let me hit that. Boy. We get that done. I'll tell you right now. Ooh, hey, Jim Thurl says, what about Richie James? Richie should get some time this week, I suspect. This weekend, especially Garcon's not out. Trent Taylor's been having a lot of problems. Coach says we're going to be almost full strength on defense this week. And I'm hoping Kyle plays Moore, Harris, Julian Taylor, and Peter this week as well. With Pettis, Wilson, and, of course, Mullins. I'd like to see that myself. Coach also goes on and said, we got to take an edge rusher first and sign a free agent edge, too. Pick Bosa, sign D Ford. Ooh, get Bosa and D Ford and go after a free agent safety and wide receiver. Yes! And we go to a rebuttal from our boy Tyler, who I'm sure is not happy with Mel's observations.
Has he even seen them play? Like, come on.
Hey, you know, I feel you on that, Tyler. But, you know, Nick is just that look in his eye and that determination that I will not be sacked. And if you miss my passes, I'm gonna kill you. You know, this guy is really, I like his intensity. But he's got to get it done, though, Tyler. He did make a couple of mistakes
Jimmy G does the same thing.
Yeah, he does.
I don't want to hear that. Jimmy G does the same thing. Jimmy G's on the sideline like, hey, we're not done yet. We got more.
That's true. Hey, no, we're in alliance, though. I like Nick, but Jimmy's my dude. I'm telling you, he starts next year, no doubt about it. I'm just laughing at the possibility of Nick challenging Jimmy G.
He's better. It's that simple. He's a better quarterback, and he got paid. It's that simple.
That's true.
Nick will – okay. We have 3 quarterbacks that are different, okay?
Yeah, very.
Jimmy's a starter. He's the best quarterback in the roster.
Right.
He throws into very, very tight windows. He's above average, well above average. Nick Mullins, I'm not going to say he's average. I'd say he's a little above average too, but he will service. He's very serviceable. He'll do what the offense can do. Yeah. You know, he's normal. CJ, on the other hand, underachieves in the offense.
Yeah.
Because he misses his reads. What makes me angry
you
about
put it all in one word.
When you watch
his processing,
Kyle Shanahan
is too slow.
When you watch, I was watching the tape on the game against the Giants.
Yeah,
it makes me mad because Kyle Shanahan. Obviously, you have to go to your first read if it's open. But come on, there are plays where he gets the ball out quick to his first read, and Marquise is wide open, like 30 yards down the field. It makes me angry. It's like, man, that could have been a touchdown.
You know, that's why Jimmy G, like you're saying, there's the advantage right there. G will make his own decisions, and he'll make them quickly. And that's why when Kyle says he goes off schedule, that's what he's talking about. Kyle, I didn't tell him to do that. He made that choice on his own. But that's what I need out there. I need a guy who can think. So, yeah, you're right. You got to have a guy out there that can figure things out. not necessarily what the play was calling for.
Because with Kyle Shanahan, he's like you remember they were talking about before the season, overcome coaching.
Yeah.
He's like it's a nice way of telling them not to be a robot.
Right.
Like Kyle is not one of those coaches that's going to get mad at you for going off schedule simply because it's going to win you games when you do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Because he's not one of those coaches like, you got to do this the exact way that I taught. No, you got to go off schedule sometimes. It's not always going to work out.
Because that shows the coach that you
we're
have the
not
ability
like Jared Goof where we have all year to throw.
Yeah.
All right?
Because how are you going to audible if you don't know how to read and make a decision on your own? It's just like you're saying now. If I got Keese, who's got a fish that he's just smoking, and I'm supposed to do a quick out just to pick up a few yards, I'm going to Keese. And when I get back to the sideline, Coach, I saw I had to take it, And he's not going to get mad. Kyle's not going to get mad. He said, I saw that too. But defenses are going to shift during the course. After a snap, anything could happen. You got to be ready to react. And that's what G brings to the table. So you're absolutely right, Stan. I agree.
Yeah. And we saw it. He is definitely going to be – okay, we saw enough in those 3 games. The first game, everybody's like, oh, no, he's not going to be able to live up to that contract. Oh, he's going to crack under the pressure. Shut up. Okay, he's learning the system. And in the first game, Minnesota is always a tough atmosphere to play in. That stadium is insane, okay? But it's not an excuse. It was week 1. Week 1 is always a feeling out process. You cannot overreact to a week 1 game. Now, once you get into week 2 and beyond, that's when you can start talking. But, honestly, I would love it if – it makes me angry. I would have loved it if CJ had not played at all this season. Because CJ, man, if you think about it, we're 2-3 right now. Take out all the games CJ played in. All right, we're 2-3. And really, that one game against Kansas City, we don't know what would have happened. 5 minutes left, say we score there with Jimmy G on the next play. Yeah. Okay? We score, kick, 5 minutes left. Chiefs hadn't done nothing in the second half. We get the ball back,
3 points.
Drive down, score. Then we go to overtime. So we don't know what could happen. Right now we're technically. I'm not including all those games CJ played in because we were not reaching our minimum potential. All right. So Nick would have got us to at least our relative potential. Jimmy G gets us above our potential. Now my plan for the offseason, I'm not giving up the first round pick for Jalen Ramsey. I'm gonna give him a big time deal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give him this year's second, this year's third, next year's third, and a next year's seventh.
3 years?
And I'm getting –
Well, seventh doesn't matter.
What?
Well, it does, but go ahead. Let me hear the rest of it.
You know what? Because we need that corner, okay? We get him over here. Rich Sherman mentors him. He gets even better. Now, we got that. We're gonna sign Clowney, and then we're going to sign then we're going to draft pass rusher round 1. I don't know. I'm probably going to go Bosa. I don't know what really is wrong with him. I don't know what people are talking about. Oh, he's crazy. What do you do?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, Nick actually bailed on his team in the middle of the year. I've not seen. I can't really say anything intelligent about Nick Bosa. I don't know anything about him. But a point was brought up a minute ago about these first round picks. It is a scary thing. You've invested a lot. I mean, Solomon Thomas, we're still waiting for returns on what was potentially the number 2 pick.
You know what? I might. I don't know what we're gonna do with Solomon. We may have to trade him and get another one, or a late first rounder or something. I don't know.
Well,
but
anyway.
We
got to stop.
My plan is to get Bosa in the draft. We're going to make a mega trade for Jalen Ramsey. We're going to get Jadeveon Clowney, and then we get our guys back on offense. And I'm pretty sure Kyle. We haven't seen Selleck all year. He's got a hand-picked out tight end in the draft that he wants.
Yeah,
so he's going to get him, and then we may draft another really fast, quick receiver.
All right.
And then, like we said, if we get those players on defense I was talking about, I say this all the time.
It seals the deal.
It is over,
but Tyler,
okay?
we got to stop,
have a little
though.
defense.
No, it'll get worked out.
It's over.
All right, Tyler. I'll tell you what, I'll look for you this weekend as we get ready to go into Tampa Bay.
Super Bowl champions 2019.
19,
all right,
even
2020.
next year. All right. Well, yeah. I just want to go to the playoffs
We get all those defensive guys I was talking about. Yeah.
Agreed. All right, Tyler. I'll look for you this weekend. Friday. All right. Pipe bomb.
Pipe bomb.
I'm laughing because Donna Bell has already declared Nick Bosa. What did Donna say about Nick Bosa? Nick Bosa's been declared. Anyway, let me. You want to go? Okay. Clarence Molina says Julian Taylor, he needs to play the second half of the season. Yeah. I think most of us want to see Julian Taylor because he looked good during the preseason. And then Sam Smith, we need pure edge guys, not defensive linemen or tweeners, straight edge. I agree with that. I want a guy that's all he does. I mean, this is what he's best at. This is what his God gift is. This is what he does. Right? YRC Dinero says, if we trade back, we need Greedy Williams. If we don't, we need Nick. This is being a popular scenario. Kevin Hernandez Jimenez. He said, hey, I bet you're your boxers. I mean, I'm going to have to demonstrate that. Normally, it's cooler months. I go ahead and put on the whole, warm things down there. And Daniel Andre says, look what KC does with their weapons. They only use their running back Hunt, wide receiver Hill, tight end Kelsey. 49ers can do the same thing with the running back McKinnon, wide receiver Goodwin. Hey, raise that up for me, please. Because I've thought about this before. 49ers do the same with running back McKinnon, wide receiver Goodwin, tight end Kittle. We actually can utilize more weapons. He is not spreading the ball all over the field out there tonight like he could. Because I don't know, the Rams defense is that good tonight. So, Anyway. There's Donna Bell. She says, I gotta get up at 4 a.m. Eastern. I am still a Niner fan representing mine. So sleep. And Donna Bell, I got a kick out of you talking about Nick Bosa not being a little overrated as I got the gist from your observation. I thought that was pretty good. So anyway, good night, Donna Bell. Troy.
What up, Ronbo?
Troy, man, it's fun sitting back here. We're sitting on the side of the ring, watching the fights, as we gotta continue training until we're ready to go for the title. Man, it's rough.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna make this quick because I know everybody's trying to get in, but my thing is everybody in the Empire needs to not be like the artist Drake. Get out your feelings. Step aside, because everybody's hollering draft pick, draft pick, draft pick. Yeah, that'd be great theoretically, but a lot of draft picks bring in a lot of immaturity. This defense is like a bowl of Jell-O. When you first put it in the refrigerator, you gotta let it gel.
Yes.
Okay? Yes. So we don't need a whole lot of draft picks. We just need the defense to gel. Once they gel, then everybody will be happy. And, we're going to get draft picks anyway because everybody's got a pick. Okay? And the other thing is our offensive stars need to stay healthy. We get that going, we'll be unstoppable. And even with us, and I see all these defenses out here in the league doing it now, everybody's forgetting fundamental football. Way back to when I played Pop Warner, we had a slogan, inside out. You see how these teams are playing triple receivers on one side in a triangle formation. Okay. And always the guy furthest to the sideline is always chasing the dude who's going across the middle. You're already 3 yards behind.
To begin with.
Thank you. Hence the slogan, inside out. In means the guy on the inside takes anybody that's crossing the middle. The next guy on the side takes anybody to the sideline to the middle of the field. The guy to the furthest takes the outside person. That will jack up an offense's timing because now everybody's covered. So now the quarterback has to hesitate.
Yeah.
But everybody's playing these stupid, extravagant defenses, and it's just killing me because we do it too. And it's like, why are you doing this?
Yeah. That's because somebody's brain. You know, when they sit in them rooms and they brainstorm. That's when you get them people that know too much, and they start trying to devise schemes.
Exactly.
That fail.
Exactly.
Oh.
And I'm sure you heard this saying, Ronbo. You think long, you think wrong.
Yeah. My father used to love that one. Man, used to get on my nerves with that. I haven't heard that in so long.
But that's the key, Ronbo, because think about it. If they go into that triangle formation and that inside guy sits there, you got 5 yards to bump that receiver or do whatever you want to him. Knock the hell out of him when he's coming across that middle. Guess what? Quarterback's got to hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you know something else, too? Here's the thing. The 49ers, the players we have, I don't know, and I'm not trying to call them stupid. I don't know if they have the cerebral capacity to handle what the 49ers, with Salah and Halfley are cooking. Because you watch in slow-mo, and what's his name draws them up nice, Baldinger. If you watch the defensive reactions to the offensive movements, they're late. When they make a move, it's too late. And that's why, because the system it hinges off of what the linebacker does, what the corner does. The safety has to be the brains that has to be able to process and move quickly and make a decision. Like you said, don't think long. Now, make your move, commit. If you fail, fine. But at least you will have been on time if you got it right. We don't have that.
Exactly.
We don't have that.
Exactly. And, that's, the only thing I'm saying to the Empire, hey, I understand what you guys are saying about draft picks, but we've got 3 number ones already. We need maturity. We need the gel. Quit trying to throw more kids into our system. I mean, that's just like where I work and where you work, Ronbo. Yes. You've got the veterans there. Y'all keep the system moving, but you bring in these rookies. Now you got to slow everything down.
It's the gospel truth. Hey, you know what a good example is? Look at Ronnie Blair. Remember Ronnie Blair first came in? He was decent. Ronnie Blair now, I consider him one of the better guys on that line. He will not be denied most of the time. So I like that about him. And that's what it took. It took a minute for him to pick it up. And now he's there. Maybe Solomon T. Maybe we'll be knee-jerk reaction on him, Everybody wants Arik Armstead gone as of last year. It's funny. You're right. Bringing more kids in is going to be the same crying.
Exactly. I'm just saying, even with the thing on Armstead, I don't think he should go. I like him, but you know what? Put him on the outside. Put him at the edge. That way, the quarterback has to throw over him if he can't get to him.
Yeah. Didn't they try that a little bit? Eric's been gone most of the time. That's the biggest problem right there. Normally comes in and he looks good just before he gets hurt every time.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, he's accident pro. He's a little brittle.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we'll see what happens next. Because he's got...
just let's just everybody chill and let the defense gel.
I think I want to believe. You know what? People get real nervous when we don't get results immediately, and that's definitely true. Patience is not a virtue of most of us. So, all right, fam.
Yep.
Good points. Well, excellent.
Thank you, Ronbo, for all you do, man.
Thanks,
Love
man.
you.
Yeah.
Have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you probably this weekend.
Sure will. All right, fam. Have a good night.
Okay, go Chiefs.
Yeah, what? Oh, they're losing. Oh. 30-23 Rams. Damn it. Hey, Donna Bell, yes. Uh-oh. We'll locate him. Donna Bell, we've already handled that. Yeah. Listen, I want to remind you, if whether you're a 49er fan or not, I doubt a 49er fan would come in being racist. We do not, under any circumstances, for even 1 second, tolerate racism. If it's, I don't care who it's directed toward, you will be excused immediately without even one warning. So just let you know. Who's that? Hey, Will!
Okay, say that again.
Will?
You already on look?
Yeah. We
okay, cool.
Yeah, the racist. Yeah, we got him. Yeah. But Will, what's up? Well, we got like the first pick in the draft. Will, I don't know if it's going to stay that way. I don't even know if I want to. But I'm checking out what we just have on the phone. It was Troy, right? Troy just pointed out something that most of us have overlooked. Every year, give me this dude, not a draft. Give me that dude. I want him too. Give me him. And then we get them in here, and they're rookies, and we forget they're rookies, and they're not ready to roll, not at high speed, and we get mad and want to get rid of him and go back to the draft. This is a vicious cycle. What do you think, Will? Did we lose Will? Oh, there he is. Will? Will? I think we did lose him somehow.
Hello? No, I ain't Will. Oh yeah, now I'm on.
Hey, Kill. We got Will and
Hello?
Kill. But hey, there was a movie called Kill Will. Who was in that? Hey, Kill Bill. I got it wrong. Kill Bill.
I don't know about all that. I can't speak on all that.
There was. Wait, okay, who's on the phone now? Is it Kill or Bill? It is Kill.
It's Kill.
All right.
Well,
all right, Kill.
It's really is Kill. It's not Kill, but I'll go.
Wait, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's really Q.
Q.
The letter Q. JQ.
Oh, okay. We got you wrong.
It's really Q.
I'm gonna change it right now.
Cool.
Q.
I ain't worried about it though.
I don't want to call you the wrong name.
No problem. No problem. No problem whatsoever. I want to say I really like. How do you feel about? I'm tough on my team and all that. I always will be and all that. But I believe Armstead. He stepped it up this year. I think he deserves at least maybe another year, maybe a prove-it year type of contract.
Well, he's got to get into full extension.
I would like to bring him back.
Mm-hmm. All
right. Armstead.
You want to say Solomon T, don't you?
He's playing out of position right now, and I don't want to hold that against him. And he got a lot going on with his family and all that in the mind too. And people, if you ain't been through that, I didn't lose my sister, but I lost a family member, so I know that. So if people don't know that, then they really shouldn't talk.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I want to see more of DJ Jones. I can't say that.
Oh, I agree.
Especially if you're going to play the 4-3, we have to know what we have at the defensive tackle because the tackle is key in the 3-4. 3-4, 4-3. I mean, it don't matter, but you have to have a good defensive tackle, and we need to know what we have.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care about Sheldon Day, he's been doing this thing. Have no problems with him.
Hey, Q, how do you feel about Earl Mitchell?
About who?
Earl Mitchell.
He got to go, truthfully. I mean, we overpaid him.
Mm-hmm.
We overpay. We have to know what we have at defensive tackle. Earl Mitchell, I know that was one of I guess they say key signings last year and all that, but he don't really mean nothing. You know, he look at his stats and all that. Like he ain't really done nothing this year.
No. He's John Lynch likes
check the stats. Mm-hmm. He's done nothing. So I would love. We're not. I could see if we was built this year to really do something, then that'd be something different and all that. But it's not that way.
Mm-hmm.
No problem.
I do like Earl on the goal line when it's time to go in for a quick run up to Earl Mitchell. They bring Earl Mitchell in to play the nose and drive through the middle. I always get a kick when they bring Earl on the field. I says, Coach, everybody and their mama knows you're getting ready to run the ball when you bring Earl Mitchell in and put him in at the center. It's what? So, you know.
I know next year.
I wish they faked that every now and then.
Playoffs, not playoffs, all season and all that. Like I've been saying, I want Greedy Williams, the corner.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, people need to get Bosa out their mind. We're not getting him.
Yeah, you're not a Bosa fan?
Gone before,
would you like to have him?
He'll be gone. He'll be gone before we're even going to try to get him and all that. People don't worry about that. We need to go after Greedy Williams, and we got to draft the right guard. Unless they're cool with
persons. The forgotten man. What is his name? Oh, Joshua Garnett. Whoa. Where is he?
Come on,
where has he been? I forgot all about.
I've said this a couple of times. He's only there because he went where
John Lynch. They were classmates. No, he weren't classmates.
Come on, man. You know he's not going to be here next year.
I don't know.
You know that, man.
I had already forgotten he's
but
on the team.
I would like to. I'd like to give him a chance, yes, but he hasn't proven himself though.
Well, he's proven he's got bad toes. I mean, his toes can't take no kind of stress.
Hey,
6 weeks with a toe.
Listen, that's that Stanford shit.
Remember,
that's that Stanford shit. That's why John Lynch like it. That's why he's still there.
Oh, that's true.
Man,
but you know what? Stanford has had one great product in Richard Sherman. So you know what? I decided to quit picking on Stanford.
That's great. That's why I keep saying we got to draft another corner on the other side because of the way that Richard Sherman has been playing. He's been playing. He's been elite status. He's been playing elite status, and you have to have somebody on that other side.
Yeah.
I've called in. I keep saying this all the time. I keep saying Greedy Williams to get him and all that. We're not going to be able to get
Nick Bosa.
Bosa.
Well, yeah, and you may not be able to get Greedy either if you trade down too far. So it's a scary thing. Greedy's going in the top 5. Listen, Q, we gotta jump on out of here.
He's not gonna be in. He's gonna be in the top 5.
You don't
hey,
think
Pierre,
so?
can you get that Franklin leak for me?
It was. Hey, Q.
I mean, it might. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, go ahead, bro. I'll be.
We're out of time, Q. Let's continue this on the weekend or Friday, okay?
Man, happy Thanksgiving to all the 49er fans, man.
Hey, Q. Happy T-Day to you, too,
I'll be
Bill.
here. I'll be here, man.
Be looking for you, too.
All right,
Q. Have a good night.
All right.
And we got Q's name right. We had it wrong. We got it right now. Good. Let's see. Now we got Will. Let's see if Will's ready. Hey, Will. Oh, wait.
What's up?
30-30. Come on, KC. 30 up. Yeah. And you got the resident Rudy, our token Ram fan, coming here to talk about 31-23. Neither team has 31. Rudy be drinking that B grade stuff. Hey, but Will, more importantly, you got the top draft pick, and according to Bella, is it Bella? Yeah, Bella, it says Nick Bosa is probably a flop, and we should stick away from him. Where would you go with that first-round draft pick? I say that just to see what you're going to do next now, because I know you like to use some Nick Bosa. Am I right?
Yeah, I like Nick Bosa, man. He'll be a great addition to the team, man. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, we need some edge rushers bad.
Real bad.
Yeah, Nick Bosa will be a great addition. I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard any bad reports about him or anything, so I don't know where all that is coming from. But yeah, man, he'll be a great addition to the team. Real talk, though.
Donna Bell, there you go. Now Will says no, he'd be a good addition. You know what the interesting, Will? The 49ers may do a surprise in the first round like that. Did you know they were going to get McGlinchey in the first round? Did you even begin to think they was going old lineman in that first pick?
No, I didn't know. I thought they were going to go edge rusher, but obviously, they didn't. So,
who do you think is going to be will they shock us again in the first round this year? I'm wondering, is this going to be a norm? Are we going to do this to the 49er fan base every year? 49er fans, we know they're going to get an edge rusher. We know they're going to get a cornerback with the first pick in the draft. 49ers select from Notre Dame, Mike McGlinchey. What? You can hear that all over the planet. What? And it turned out to be a good pick, though. So,
yeah, I mean, it worked out for the best because he one of the top O linemen in the league. So it worked out for the best. But
to run behind him,
but I tell you,
boy, that was a machine. 52 yards downfield blocking. That's unheard of. This dude is bad. So I ain't mad at him. So
yeah, but I tell you what, next year gonna be year 3. So it's gonna be half. It's half of their contract. So they have no choice. They have no choice but to get it together. And like I told y'all last night. Just like I told y'all last night. On 49er Web Zone today, they said that Kyle Shanahan said that he envisions McKinnon and Breida to be on the same field at the same time, and he said he expects that in 2019. So there you go. There you have it. So he ain't going nowhere.
Oh no, he's not going anywhere. You know what? You cannot fire a man because of him having no gun. You send him into a gunfight with no guns. What do you expect? Of course he's going to get killed. So I do sincerely believe the offense needs everybody to be there. Not everybody, because Kyle can do wonders with 70%, but you can't do it with 50 or 40%. Kyle got stripped naked, and now he's supposed to go in there and do what he does, and they put up a good fight. So I keep saying, you give Kyle Shanahan all his weapons, he will beat the hell out of somebody. So I'm waiting for that too.
Oh yeah, and another thing, John Lynch. When you're a kid, when you do bad, you get your butt whooped.
Yeah.
So after all these games getting your butt whooped, after you get that whooping, your mom said now you learn your lesson.
Yeah. So
now he learns his lesson because there also a report that he was talking to a reporter saying that the 49er organization are currently looking at the free agent players that's going to hit the market next year. And he put out a statement saying that it's crystal clear that he knows what the problem is now. So I'm telling you right now, that all that tells you is that John Lynch is about to spend his money. He's about to get these players, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's about to get these. He's about to spend his money to get these veteran edge rushers, like I always be saying.
If there's any out there, see that's a problem. Will, they went after Khalil, but you know what happened with that? Clowney is not going to leave. I don't believe him and Lawrence. I just don't imagine Dallas or Houston letting either one of them dudes out of Texas. So then you go to your plan. What's your plan? Say D Ford over in Kansas City. Is the Chiefs have enough trouble with the defense? They get rid of D Ford, they shot themselves in the neck. So I'm trying to figure out, where do you get these free agent edge rushers? Because edge rushers are hard to find. People don't just let them go unless you're a fool like Gruden. Because otherwise, man, I just don't know.
But I tell you, if you put yourself in that situation, that's where Parag Marate come in. So he better crush some numbers up and see if he can, pull something. He one of the best negotiators in the league. So I mean, he better punch up some numbers, and John Lynchman better make a strong pitch to any one of those teams that's a pass rusher. So
yeah, but they gotta
it's gonna be up to them because like I said, this is year 3. This is year 3. Year 3. Jed York expects you to turn this football team around. So
I agree. And they shouldn't want to turn it around. They don't. You can tell those guys don't like losing. So I don't see them. They're not sitting at home relaxed for sure. Well, we're gonna go. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be looking for you Friday as well as we talk about the Giants game coming up this weekend. All right.
All right.
Bye, fam. Have a good night.
All right. All right, you too, man. Take it easy.
You too. Hey, happy Thanksgiving too.
All right, happy Thanksgiving to you too, Ronbo. Have a safe one.
Yeah. And the Rams got a field goal. Dang it, Zerline. 65 yards. Damn. Donna Bell says, guys, please let Bosa go. He is a fly. That's what I was talking about Donna Bell earlier. And Patrice T. Hey, I'm on 49ers for life. Yes, Patrice. Trevor Marks, exactly. I can't read that. Was thanks. At Andrew 49, edge rush must be addressed by all means necessary. I fully agree. Armando Lopez says that Mac Wilson is a beast linebacker. I wouldn't be mad if the Niners get him. Valos, hey Valos, stand up. And Vader says, sup, it's time. It's Niner time. And J-Rod Pats versus Saints, there's your Super Bowl. I really do believe that. Because the Patriots are just a money team at this point. And the Saints are that's scary. If I were the Patriots, I think I'd take a bow out this year. That's just really murderer's row. You come down through the Saints, man. Them those, ooh. Christopher Gray, Niners! Clarence Molina. So the pass rush got to be the pick. Plus a free agent edge rusher. And OG to shore up the O-line. Yeah. Oh, of course. Yamin.
Ronbo, what's good with you? I talked to the family in a minute. What's good with y'all? You know what I'm saying?
It's that week, I'm marinating 3 turkeys. Oh, no. The Rams are just running off with it. It's 39-30 Rams. I'm sick. But anyway, I'd rather talk turkey with Yamin anyway.
Right. You know what I mean? Bobby got that turkey. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And, Thanksgiving Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, let me ask you a question, though, real quick before you go to the next subject. Philly just got blown. I mean, as a dude said in the movie Friday, you just got knocked the bleep out. Man, what are the Eagle fans? They must be running around there feeling like, damn, what was that? Saints came in there and held a clinic.
Right. Because I work in South Philly, so they was more of, they knew, they was going to lose to New Orleans.
Really?
I was the one that said that, you know what I'm saying, I was going to give the Eagles the win 30-27. You know what I'm saying? But, I was wrong about that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Boy.
But, I want to relate to what Mr. James said about Washington.
Your TV. Can you turn that down a little? It's interrupting you.
Yeah. All right. I got you, Reuben.
All right. Because I want to hear this.
All
right. Go ahead.
Now, with them draft picks, You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, like I say once again, and I'm going to stand on it once again, and I'm going to stand on it until it happens. And I'm not Nostradamus. Josh Norman, come to the Niners. You know what I'm saying? Cam and Jordan. Cam Jordan. Come to the Niners. That's what we need. Everybody talking this dumbass shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, we need Josh Norman. That's an alpha. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Cameron Jordan. You know what I mean? That's Logan. That's Wolverine. And we're going to get this shit. You know what I mean? I got straight to the point. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Because, you put either one of those guys across the street from Richard Sherman, ain't going to be nobody walking down that street. I agree. I do. Hey, I mean, you do know that the Jaguars are trying to up the price on Jalen Ramsey by telling people, we are not dealing Jalen Ramsey. We are not dealing. We cannot make it clear enough. Can you see now? John Lynch on the phone. All right. What do you want? What are you offering? I know that's what's going to happen. They ain't fooling nobody. This is the way the game is played.
Yeah, I mean, Lil Sherman?
Yeah. Exactly. Can you see him? Lil Sherman and Big Sherman on opposite sides of the field and talking smack.
Look, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, I think it'll help out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like,
yeah.
Like, cause like, I mean, like, he was chopping at our neck earlier. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like during the preseason, all day he was talking that shit.
Couldn't stop.
No, last year, was it last year?
Got no business in the top 100 and they were scheming on us. They didn't really beat us. He wasn't cutting us up. Yeah, I mean, Jalen was going nuts. Yeah, I mean, the last time we had a guy on another team talking smack like that was Richard Sherman, and we hated him. This is the way it works. You hate him, and then you get him on your team. I would love me some Jalen Ramsey immediately after he got on the team. Because, honestly, the dude makes me laugh.
Right. Because, I mean, Jalen Ramsey be talking that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, boy. I mean, it's just... to have two smack-talking dudes opposite each other on the corners would be awesome. I mean, that'd be awesome. And some of the youngsters can learn from him, too. Because Richard ain't going to be playing for about that much longer. So if he can groom up somebody and they step right into place, we'd be good to go for the next 5 years. Easily.
Ronbo, you on to something, Ronbo.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, once again, I believe the Niners is going to make it to the Super Bowl and we're going to play the Raiders in 2020.
You know
whether
what?
we have Josh Norman or Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whether we have Josh Norman or Jalen Ramsey, like, I mean, like, we need, Cameron Jordan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, we got to make the price right. And I mean, we're going to have to kick out some bread because... I mean, New Orleans, they balling right now. Like, you know what I'm saying, but I mean, I think it'll be damn worth it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. You gotta, as long as you spend on the right thing, don't wipe out. Don't wipe out your bank, though. There's something about the way the 49ers built. You look at the model the Patriots have. The Patriots have a solid core that grew up with the Patriots and learned the Patriot way. I want a solid core that learns the Shanahan way, and I want to plug pieces in around them until we get to that championship run, 4 or 5 years. Because, see, the Rams ain't doing it right. Rams got mercenaries up and down the field. Them fools going to be leaving right and left next year. Y'all ain't got no money? But we could, I don't want to hear it. I'm out of here. Good luck. Hey, thanks for the run. So that's the way that works.
Yeah, Ronbo. I mean, because they sample from us. Like, I mean, like, it started with Jim, and then, I mean, Seattle sampled our shit, and now LA sampled our shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So, like, I mean, like, y'all, all the NFC West teams, I mean, don't forget where it started. I mean, respect the old school.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we got to slide. I wish you a happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to see you the day after Thanksgiving, all right?
Hey, Ronbo, I love you, Ronbo. Salute to the Niner Empire. Happy Turkey Day.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm out.
All right,
Hold up. Meow.
There he goes.
Just say, I mean, I know you right about that Empire about. I mean, one more time.
You can see the little flash, the afterburn slide behind him. Yeah. I'm looking at the score. I thought it was 46-30, the scoreboard. ESPN, what are you doing? The Rams are up by 1 TD the third quarter. They ain't won nothing. This game ain't over. 30-40 is a long way, though. Hey, Nighthawk.
Oh, what's up, Rambo? What's going on?
Nighthawk, man, it's like we're sitting here looking at the top draft spot when really we're supposed to be contending for a championship this year. And we got Garcon is still hurting after all that rest. And you got Marquise Goodwin, them concussions, I'm worried about him because he was fine coming out of the Giants game. Now they're saying he missed today's practice. So, we have our problems. Well, one problem we ain't got, one of them, we got 99 problems, but a draft pick ain't one of them, boy. We're number 1, Nighthawk. What are your thoughts on these things?
Okay, I know the fans, I don't know, because what happened if he beat Tampa? I'm not going to say he's going to beat Tampa, but what happened if he beat Tampa?
We'll no longer, that would mean 3 wins. And if the Raiders lose, and you know they will, who else has got 2 wins? If the Cardinals lose, this is hard for us to keep up with because we're talking about 2 of the sorriest teams. And it's funny, as 49er fans, you can't call another team sorry. But the 49ers, I'm telling you, they are superior to the Cardinals. I don't care what happened.
But see, I think Shanahan, I don't think Shanahan wants to lose everything.
No, he doesn't like losing. You know what? None of them coaches like losing. It sends a wrong message to the organization. If you're in there making sure that you lose a game, it'll crush the culture. You've got to try to win every game. If you lose, okay. But if you're out there doing that on purpose, if I'm a player, I lose respect for a coach that does that. Because I could give a damn about the draft. I'm here to keep my job. And you want to get somebody in there to take my job? I don't think so. So this is why I know the coaching thing is a myth.
I'm just saying that I hope they don't win, but I'm saying if they win, I'm just saying what happened if they beat Tampa? I mean, like I said, if they want, it's good to get number 1 pick, but it's going to make the coach look bad.
Yeah. We cannot go 2-14. That would be nasty. Oh, that'd be bad.
And what's his name? The owner, I always forget his
Jed.
Jack York. Yeah, he's going to be like, he's not going to be happy with that.
I know. He'll say things like, I fired Chip Kelly for that. And I just want you guys to know I'm a tolerant man and I can put up with a lot of things, but if I see another 2-14, I'm probably not going to be real happy about that. And I'll be under pressure okay, Jed, okay, we got it. All right? We know. Hang up the phone.
But, I don't mind having number 1 pick. I don't mind. It's just, I just hate losing.
Yeah. It sucks. And every Monday, we're talking about how we almost had it. The officials suck. If we wouldn't have had this injury, if we wouldn't have had that injury, we always exercise the excuses. We're tired of exercising the excuses. We want to laugh at the other team for a while. Damn it.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm so happy about the Philly got their ass kicked.
Yeah. you said the Eagles, the Philly? Did you say Philly?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the worst whooping. Now, do you know that no team that's ever won a Super Bowl got an ass whooping like that in the following season ever? That's the first time in history.
But you know what I think is going to be in the Super Bowl? I think it's going to be the Saints and the KC.
You think the Kansas City Chiefs can beat the Patriots? Maybe.
No, I think, but I'm just guessing. I'm making a prediction. It might be the Saints versus KC or New England.
Look out for the Steelers, though. This might be their time. I got a weird feeling about the Steelers.
You know what? I did not want Pittsburgh to go back because if they go back, they're going to pass the 49ers.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's too many trophies. But I'm worried about him because what I seen watching that game yesterday.
I don't want I do not want the Pittsburgh to pass us because right now Pittsburgh got like 7 or something.
No, they only got 6. They're one ahead of us.
6.
But we're still.
So I don't want them. I don't want to get one more.
They got too many losses, though. You know what? We're still the greatest Super Bowl team since the era began. 5-1. There is no team that can equal a 5-1 record in the Super Bowl. So, but we cannot continue to allow the gap between us and the Steelers get too wide. Because here comes Tommy Terrific and his Patriots, too. So, you got to be, we got to get back on the groove. So,
but like I said, if we do get number 1 pick, if we do lose every game, if we do get number 1 pick, like we're going to, I want to get a pass rush.
I know, right? It looks like we need a corner, but Troy brought up something earlier that we got to realize these youngsters are only Nighthawk. They've been playing for a couple of seasons. We might be in too big a hurry with them. They may need a little more time.
Yeah, I think he's right. I think he is right because you need more time to gel.
No, I tell you, one more year, I want to see what they look like next year. If I see any improvement, I will realize you got to wait on some of these players. Everybody doesn't come out looking like DeForest Buckner.
Yeah, and plus you got too much injury. That's a problem.
That's number 1. Whew, man. But anyway, we can look forward next year to Jarek McKinnon and Matt Breida on the same field, same time. Nighthawk, I guarantee you, when you look at how teams can run against the Rams, you got 3 guys that can run against the Rams. You bring back Jimmy G and start doing the passing game like it's supposed to be done. I guarantee that team's going to compete in the West next year. I'm looking forward to that. But
yeah, I cannot wait till next year come.
That's next year, though. We got to stop saying this.
But you know what? I don't care about that right now. But in NBA, the Lakers looking good.
Yeah, the LeBron is heating up, ain't he? But now we got to go. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for you Friday, okay?
Okay, can you give me a shout out?
I can do that.
Go Niners. Nighthawk is out.
Oh, man. Anyway, what was that? I was curious. I haven't seen Curious Me in a while. Thanks, man. Respect to Brother Ronbo, the Mod Squad, and the Niner Empire faithful fams. We have an offense now. Fix our sorry defense. Poor Richard Sherman. I do feel bad for Sherman, too. Thanks for the contribution to Curious Me. But I do feel bad for Sherman sometimes because Sherman's out there teaching guys that are having an incredible time grasping the concepts. But like Troy says, if it's too difficult, maybe, I don't know. But here's the thing about it could be possible that what we've seen with the Seahawks was very effective. But it takes a certain kind of personnel. I am really concerned about that. I wish they'd get it. That's what I wish. Because I don't think the defense probably is that bad or dysfunctional.
No, it ain't that bad.
Yeah, I think the players need to get it, I got on the phone. And Deshaun, come on in, man.
Yes, sir. All right. What's up, Ronbo?
Deshaun, man, I'm sitting here, man. I'm thinking, man, how long is it going to take us to stop embarrassing ourselves? As I said, I'm worried about the defense. I remember they said they were going to simplify the defense for the frontline defense. When really, they made it more complicated for the secondary. I guess that's what that meant. So,
yeah.
Man.
Well, the last couple of weeks, man, we've been getting sacks, though. I'm really impressed with that.
Right? Yeah.
And then, last 2 seasons, our run defense has gotten a little better. So, I'm pretty satisfied. But right now, we need an edge rusher.
Everybody, mostly, I think 90% of us agree on that. Some people still think it's all about the secondary and get another corner. I need crazy people up there making a quarterback. I want to hit a quarterback up there hollering and screaming, "Oh, keep him off of me! I want to hit a quarterback in trouble. See, we ain't seeing that.
Nah, we're too young right now. But I think Keller Witherspoon, I think he can get stronger. He can get stronger.
Yeah. He's got
he only
all
played
the
half
tools.
A year he only played half a year last year. This year he's going through a little, sophomore year. And I think as his year goes on, he's going to get better.
Gotta have faith in some
Monday
players.
Night game, I see his speed starting to catch on a little bit, but right now he needs to be where he needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
And Jalen Ramsey should be. I think he should be.
Jalen Ramsey. I wonder what they're asking. Jaguars, they probably want a quarterback because I think they've had pretty much all they're going to take a bowl. Their quarterback. I think they're ready to move on from him. So they're probably looking to draft a quarterback. And if we got the number 1 or 2 pick, you know what? Bortles, I think they'll talk to us because Bortles is not going to get. He is what he is right now. That's it. That's as good as it gets, and they know this.
Nah. Well, you got C.J. Beathard. He's available.
They are not going to want to give us anything for C.J. But you know what? What I want from them is, like I said, if we could pick up Jalen for a first round, maybe not even a first round pick. How about somebody made a deal about a second round pick and possibly a third, and next year's 2? That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. Well, what I'm thinking about right now is if we can get a good fit. I'm thinking about Ryan Kerrigan and Washington Redskins. I think he's a very good fit for that Robert Saleh defense.
You think so? Ryan
Kerrigan. Yeah, I think so. He has good. He's very strong and he has good energy, and also he's big too. So if we can have him, and we can have and keep Arik Armstead on the other side, I think we'll be a force to reckon with up front.
You know what? The minute you put Arik Armstead on the bench, you watch. He'll come in and destroy things if he has to come off the bench behind anybody. That would be interesting.
Oh, yes. I mean, he got them long arms. And then maybe if you could put Julian Taylor to help him, it'd be even more of a problem.
Yeah. And that's a big dude. Julian Taylor is 6'5". He weighs around 300 pounds, too. So I hope we see him next week. I don't know why Shanahan is hesitating. Uh-oh. It's the fourth quarter. Chiefs are moving up on the Rams. The Rams haven't scored in a long time. It's 40-36. If the Chiefs beat the Rams in the last second, I'm going to lose my mind in celebration. But go ahead.
Hey, I'm going to go along with you on that. I'm an old Rams fan hater, too. Since the old days with Jim Everett and remember Henry Eller, all them old guys back
then. What was the coach's name back then? McVay. Wait. His name starts with a V. What was the coach's name? Dang.
Oh man, I forgot.
You know what I'm talking about? The dude was funny to watch on the sideline. He would just be spazzing out, making all kind of faces and licking his fingers and just going strange, nuts, But yeah. But anyway.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. Harris Barton was putting in some work on them guys.
Wait.
And then you got guy McIntyre on the other side.
Oh,
that was really killing them.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, football's changed, hasn't it? When you look at modern day football, man, it's so player friendly. Ain't nobody getting hurt anymore except when they hurt themselves mostly. You rarely see a dude get knocked out to the point he can't play. They send him the concussion protocol, but guys used to play with them concussions and get hit again. Yeah. So it's a different game.
Yeah,
now.
I know, but the only thing is though, when we get hurt, off of mistakes, and that's Marquise Goodwin. When he drop that ball and then turn around, he get hurt afterwards.
Yeah.
That kind right there, you know.
Yeah, Marquise, he turned around to stop the dude and went in head first. That was a scary move. Anyway, fam, we gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what, I'll be looking for you this Friday. Friday, we're gonna talk about the Giants game coming up. Starring Giants. Oh, Tampa Bay. Starring Jameis, the return man, Winston.
Dante Pettis.
Is this his time? It is his time. Come on, Dante.
That's
all right, man.
That's right. You know it, baby. All shout to the United Empire. Ronbo, thank you very much, Ronbo.
Thank you. Thank you, fam. Have a great night.
Likewise.
Yeah. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving, too. Because between now and then, next time we talk, it'll be turkey time. Turkey!
That's right.
Yeah. All right, fam. Have a good night.
Yep. Likewise.
And let's jump on over here to Mark. Mark.
I'm with the man, the myth, the 49er fan legend, Ronbo Sports. What's going on, Ronbo?
Thanks, Mark. I'm sitting there like having fun talking to you, and I keep glancing over the scoreboard, and I thought the Rams was getting ready to walk away when they had that score up like they did.
Oh, man.
And here come the Chiefs.
I'm sitting there watching, man. Man, they are tearing this Patrick Mahomes kid up, but he's fighting back. He just threw a bomb for a touchdown, man. So
I tell you,
he's fighting back. They killing him though. He's gonna be sore tomorrow, Rob.
Who's getting to him? Is that Aaron Donald laying him out?
Aaron Donald done gave 2 sack fumbles on him. They done got a pick 6 on him from a defensive lineman, tipped it and caught it and ran it in. And they smashing him, man. But he fighting back, so man, he ain't giving up. So
he's got character. I'm impressed.
Hey. Yeah, this is what we want to see out of him. This is what people want to see out of him. What is he going to do in these battles? So,
and he pull out a win in this.
But man, y'all was talking about turkeys and
Indeed.
And it's funny because you mentioned Pettis. Yeah. He's talking about turkey.
Mark, I see what you did there, Mark.
you know, and I called in just to talk about this, and it's funny. It's all related to animals, man. If I see one more cat video about Pettis and a damn cat video, like, bro, you need some dog in you, bro.
Yeah, I know. This is why I don't watch
no more damn cat.
Listen, Mark, I don't watch him because I'm afraid that that's what I'm going to see. But are you serious? He's got videos with him and cats?
Oh, man, if you watch Bleacher Report, they talking about how he loves cats. And it's multiple videos about him and these damn cats and how he wants to take pictures of cats and go in the forest and do all this weird shit stuff, man. And it's cool. But, man, right now, they do not need to be showing these videos as if he, we need to be more interested about his personal life, man. I need to see more dog in you.
And I need some receptions. I agree.
So it's just funny, y'all talking about Pettis and turkeys, and I called to talk about Pettis and cats, and they all related to the same scary thing.
I don't know why he wants that to be his moniker. I mean, Dante, you need to become a star, and then we'll look upon the cat thing differently.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Catch the ball, Dante, and give me some scores. Right.
So, yeah, man. And then the other man was talking about he didn't want to hear about drafts, and I get it, but we are going to get draft picks, and we are too, and whatever we are.
Yeah.
So, that's why people are talking about it, is because we're going to get, that's where we at, man. That's just the reality. Hold on one second, Ronbo. Hey, I'm on the phone, man. You got to be quiet talking Ronbo. Say hi, Ronbo.
Is that the little guy?
Okay. You got to be quiet, okay? All right.
Hate that
yeah, man. We got to get these. That's why people talking about it, man. That's where we at. To not talk about it is not face reality.
That's true. But Mark, let me ask you a question though. As Troy pointed out, I think was that Troy pointed out? Could John Lynch have had an epiphany and said suddenly, I think I know what I need now. He does need some 5 or 6 year players in key spots.
Oh yeah,
for a minute.
I agree. I agree. We need that, but every year you have to go draft players.
You do.
One thing we know is that we have to draft players. We don't know what free agents we're going to be able to land.
True.
So that when people get to talking about this time of year, is because we know we have to draft players.
Because we're getting an ass whooping on a weekly basis.
But, right.
But Mark, how did
Trent we can trade the #1 pick for Ramsey. I'm with it.
Yeah, that's it. But how did Trent Baalke stockpile all them draft picks every year? Was he just not using them? Or why the hell did he do that? Trent would come in every year, 59 draft picks. And I always wonder, how did he come up with all them draft picks?
I don't know how he did it. Because when somebody said we only had 6 picks, I said, that don't even sound like 49able.
I know.
That ain't even worse.
If Trent was there, we'd have plenty of draft picks
Kansas
and
City
lots
just
of
got
money.
A sack, fumble, touchdown.
What? Who?
Kansas City just got a sack, fumble, touchdown.
Oh! 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 Too much time left on the clock, though. Damn it.
Yeah.
43-40.
But yeah, six draft picks don't even sound like a 49 thing. That's like foreign to us. We used at least 10.
I know. You know, who used to watch teams who have 3 and 4 draft picks in a draft because they traded away and they built the team in a different way. But you're right. The 49ers coming to the draft in 5 or 6 picks is strange. How much did we give up for Jimmy G? Who else did we pick up? We gave us some draft picks for who? Oh, the Giants took.
We gave for Jimmy.
Did we give him draft picks? No, he's a free agent. I don't know why we don't have any draft picks. I don't get it.
I don't know. It might be some conservatory. I don't know. It might be transition tags or something. I don't know. But one thing I do know in regards to the draft, I don't, I watch a little college and, I know the Nick Bosa and I just want the BA, best available. I don't care who it is. If it's whatever, how Saquon was there last year. I just want the top dude. I don't want to get fancy. McGlinchey worked out. Good job. Yeah. I was in agreement with it. It worked out. But I want the best available player, the dude who's going to come on the team and from day one. It's like, when we could have got, what's his name, Derwin James, that guy. I want one of them dudes to plug and play.
Nobody's ever going to forget that. And Raymond's going to make sure we don't.
Right.
But the thing is, he was right. Derwin James is a monster. I knew he was good.
Yeah.
I didn't know how good. Now we can see clearly how good he is.
But me and you was like, I'm never going to let this go. Corey, hey, he's panning out.
Yes. He's
panning out.
And look at Christian McCaffrey. Yeah. Christian McCaffrey's just a lighter skin complexion.
Him too.
Jerick McKinnon. That's all he is.
Yeah, him too.
The same skill sets. See, we was right.
So yeah. But I want the best available, Ronbo. I mean, I ain't got much other than that. I don't care who it is. I don't want to get fancy unless we stockpiling picks. If there's not a guy, if a team's gonna give up the farm for a first rounder to get that quarterback, let's do it. Because but I do want the best available pick.
So you need to get into John Lynch's ear because he loves to trade them picks down. He didn't even hesitate last year. Man.
Yeah.
So,
but that's all I got, man. He's I'm gonna join you. Have a good Thanksgiving, Ronbo.
Thanks,
you gonna
man.
be on this weekend? You said?
Mark, you have a good tea day too, and get a little guy a hug
gonna be on
from
Saturday or.
Friday. Coming to get them, day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. You knew I was going to be here on Black Friday. It's our day.
I'll be on both.
I'll be looking for you, too. All right, Mark.
I don't eat too much, man.
No, I've learned to stop doing that, man. It takes 2 days to get over that. Unless you go work out like crazy. All right. All right, Mark.
Bye.
And let's... Oh, look at the Chiefs. They put another point on. Left tackle to 30 for 5 yards. 44-40. Come on, Chiefs. Come on, Chiefs. Hold on. It's going to go back and forth. That's 10 minutes left. That ain't going to last. Neither team wants to play defense today, obviously. Neither team is capable. Steph, let's ride on out.
Ronbo. Yo.
Get up. Pow, pow. Hey, Steph. Steph. Well, I congratulated, and I haven't gotten to congratulate you yet. We achieved, again, Steph, the top of the yuck list. We're number 1 in the draft as of this day. And we decided we'd have some fun and decide, Steph, you're the GM. What are you going to do with that first-round pick? God, every year, Stan, we get to make that first-round pick. I'm so sick and tired of having that pick. But go ahead. Don't let me ruin the moment. Go ahead, Stan.
You're right, but in the long run, it's gonna help us. But
yeah, that's true.
I said Derwin James last year, and we got McGlinchey. Yeah. But McGlinchey did prove to me on that run block that this guy is serious. So I'm fine with it in the end. Yeah. But this year, I just hold my predictions right, Ronbo. I hope we get who I want finally.
Who is that?
And I was just watching him, and boy, is he good. Greedy Williams is my pick.
Right? Yeah, Greed.
Ronbo, he's a faster. I don't know how he could be more physical than Sherman, but a faster, more physical Sherman. I mean, he's so good. He's great against the run. Oh. And Callows had his ups and downs against the run. His tackling or his timing's off, and he don't really get to the line as quick. But I'm telling you, Greedy Williams.
Greedy, yeah. It sounds. I've got to see more Greedy. He sounds like the cornerback version of Fred Warner. God, Fred is you might be
exactly right about that. I mean, his man-to-man skills are good. And the thing about our defense is, the side that Cal is on, you need man-to-man skills, and because the safety on top is there to help you anyways. But Greedy is just good, and he's great in press. And he's so fast to get to the ball. And I think what Robert Salah explains how he wants our defense. He's a player that I think resembles what our defense could look like, or what they want our defense to look like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Robert Salah.
He's speed, Ronbo.
Right. That's why I'm not so quick to blame the coaches. I need.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I need to see players that can actually do the defense.
Yeah, and I mean, it's the second year in with our coaching staff. I don't want to fire our coordinator, then end up stuck with somebody trying to figure it out.
Oh, I mean, I'm so tired of that. We so agree. God,
just let them build together with Shanahan. So by the time our offense is perfectly fine. So by the time our Super Bowl run will come in, our defense will just be set with Salah. We don't have to be guessing our coordinator and just worrying about it. I mean, let the bad times come, and by the time it's not like we're running for the Super Bowl and our defense is playing bad. Our whole team is we're just not meant to win right now because our injuries.
And it's our first 2 years, since the switch has been over.
This might be the best time that our defense is
struggling,
playing how they are. I mean,
we can figure out what's needed and get rid of what is problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead and tinker around with it and fix it. But let's not excuse the coach every season. We went through that from 2014 until last year. It didn't help any. That's why I don't want to do it again.
Yeah. I think Saleh is smart, and if Shanahan keeps you and compliments your smartness about football, I mean, especially, he knows then something about Salah has to be very good for him to still, for Shanahan to trust him as much as he does, because I think he's a smart coordinator. I really do.
Yeah, he is. And when he talks, you can tell he knows the game.
I mean,
getting guys to do what they're told is another story, but he knows what he's doing. It sounds like it. I don't know
because Salami Thomas is just not producing.
You can't blame that. I mean, Salah's doing the best he can. He's putting him out there. He's putting him out there on the inside. He's putting him on the outside. God.
He's trying everything. He's trying. Yeah. That's why we're getting so mad, because he's showing us so many different types of packages and formation. It's like he's trying whatever he can to bring out the best out of his so-called first-round picks. God damn it! It pisses me off, Rama.
That's why
it pisses me off.
I know. And Arik Armstead, he's getting a lot of grief, but Arik Armstead is quietly the third best defensive lineman we have statistically-wise.
I think, Rob, I think Arik is a good run stopper. I think he's good against the run. Just
he does. Long, he sets the edge pretty well. You can't get around him.
So I want to keep Arik because he's just for depth reasons. You don't have to be, just for depth. I mean, yeah. So, and before I go, Ron, I think whatever is, people might want to draft for the defensive line. But I was looking at the free agents, and I feel like more talent is towards the defensive line in the free agency than the cornerbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So I say we go after Clowney, and imagine Clowney, Reuben, Warner, Clown. Oh God! I mean, and then you draft the best cornerback available, which is Greedy Williams.
Yeah. I really Greedy's not going to be around though if you don't get him in the first round. It sounds to
exactly.
me like,
I mean,
yeah.
Look at Lattimore though. I mean, I don't know why people are so afraid of drafting cornerbacks. I mean,
no,
it's just as much as a risk as drafting an edge rusher. Look at Solomon Thomas. You go back, we could have drafted Marshawn Lattimore.
Or what's his name over in what's his name? The guy over with the Jets, Jamal. It was.
God, yep,
Adams?
That's who I wanted.
Yeah. That dude is running the defense. Okay, it's hindsight, and just like Mark just pointed out about my Corey, Davis. These guys, all of our picks are always looking good like that. Watch Vita Vea next year. People say he's not doing so well this year. Watch next year. Stavo, we're gonna run out of time.
He has too much talent to not be good anymore. All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. See you Friday. Happy Thanksgiving too.
You too.
All right, thanks. Yeah. And, really, here we are, man. The Rams scored. It's 47-44. Damn it. 9:37, though. I mean, since neither team's going to play defense, whoever has the ball last wins that game. All right. Hey.
What's up, Ronbo?
Bethel, we heard you. I said, you got to be Bethel. I could hear him coming in. Bethel! Hey, Bethel, last time we talked, I think you were on your way. Did you go to the Giants game?
No, I ended up actually had to work a little bit more than I wanted to, so I couldn't go.
Because I thought I remember you saying you're on the way. Yeah. Oh, you went to the Raiders game.
I was going to go to that one also, but also because of work, I had to miss.
Well, the Raiders game.
That was a messed up part.
Yeah, the Raiders game, it was something I really wish you could have saw. But the Giants game was something, no, it's okay. Because we
but
heartbreaking loss again.
I think we could have won that game. But I see, our coach, does some good things, but does some bad things. And I think where he messed up was he didn't know how to run the clock. If he knew how to run the clock a little bit better, I think we could have won the game.
Yeah.
Instead of him trying to, run all that clock out, he could have, went and got a touchdown. Then, every defense tries to stop him. If you stop him, then that's when you run the clock out. But you try to run it out too early.
They just couldn't stop Manning. It was so strange.
He did that. Yeah, because I think that he did that in a couple of games already, where he tried to run the clock out instead of trying to make some points. And then when you get the ball and you actually, have a chance to win, then you run out the clock. Because then you give yourself a better chance to win.
Right. Our defense, so Manning was going to do what he was going to do. All of a sudden, Manning came back to his Hall of Fame skills that night, too. Manning, he missed a lot of plays, though, as we've seen on the replays, but he still got the right plays to score. Dang it.
Yeah, that's why we need some veteran players, because I go, look at some of the teams that, have some veteran players. Sorry to say, look at the Cowboys. Look at their defense. The Cowboys defense,
it's
the
good.
rookies
Actually
are really good because the veteran players are teaching them how to play, how to do things, what they're doing wrong, what they can improve, and that's what our players need.
How to be a pro.
Because if they don't have that guidance to teach them how to be a better player, then they're gonna make a lot of mistakes. Richard Sherman can't do it all by himself. He needs, a little bit of help from other people that could say, hey, you know what? You need to do this. You need to do that. That's how you get to the quarterback, or that's how you, cover players. And,
Agreed.
that's one of the things that we need.
Oh, so badly.
That's why they say that. Yeah, that's why they're saying that our defense is soft, because they don't have that veteran player to basically give them some motivation and give them that advice to succeed in our system.
They'll get it. It's just a matter of time. I mean, year 3, most of those guys have been there for the whole time. I think they should look smoother finally by the end of this season, really, next couple of weeks.
Yeah, but if they put in our rookies, imagine they put in our rookies and our rookies do a lot better and we start winning games because, some of our rookies are really hungry and they're doing all they can for our defense.
Yeah.
And our offense are scoring a lot of points. But, it's already going to be too late, though, because, we should have done it in a Giants game.
I know. There's so many games we should have won this year. Those are the ones that kill you. If you're going to beat us, just beat us. Don't lose in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes to go. This is what kills me the most. So, we're going to start winning those games, though.
It kills me, too.
Yeah, wait till Kyle gets all his weapons.
Next year we are going to have a good season.
Yeah.
Because look at what Coach Hanahan did with 3 quarterbacks.
Good point. People don't think about that so much.
Yeah,
they just look at the record.
Because if you look at Jimmy G was putting up high numbers. If you look at C.J. Beathard, he was putting high numbers, even though he was doing some bad stuff. And look at the third-string quarterback. Look at how much numbers is he putting up. We actually are putting up better numbers than Atlanta Falcons, and they have better players than us.
Falcons. That's the strangest. Nobody understands that. Somebody's going to get fired in Atlanta, though. But, yeah. Bethel, we're going to have to go. Bethel, let's see you day after Thanksgiving if you get some time, and we'll talk about the upcoming game with Tampa Bay.
Yeah, if the Giants do that to Tampa Bay, we might do the same thing.
I know, right?
You never know.
Play a little better defense.
we probably wake up like, what the Giants are doing right now, that's where we should be right now. But, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But,
we'll get it.
But, I'm still wearing my colors. Even though I'm still wearing my 49ers. And like I always say, hey, at least we beat the Raiders.
Good, hang a hand on that. Boom. All right, Bethel, we got to go. I tell you what, I just say, we'll see you Friday, and we'll continue. Have your score ready when you get here, too, okay?
All right.
All right, Bethel.
See you on Friday.
All right.
Have a good show.
Thanks, Bethel. And happy Thanksgiving.
We love you, Rumble.
Thanks, Beb. Love you back. All right.
And hit those likes.
Yeah.
Hit those likes.
He's right. Don't forget to hit that like. Thanks, Bethel.
Yep.
Good night.
All right. Good night, Rumble.
And there he is. Sheik.
Bethel is right. Hit that like. What on, Ronbo?
Sheik, I'm sitting there getting I was feeling great. And then all of a sudden I see the score. Rams pull out by 3.
Oh.
But, and you're sitting there watching that drama unfold, aren't you? I'm just watching the scoreboard.
Oh, my God, yeah. I am watching it right now, Rombo. It's playoffs. It's definitely a playoff game. And
it's same average. Is Kansas City driving? I just saw a picture of the running backs flash across the screen like he did something special. Are the Kansas City Chiefs moving?
Actually, it's a 4th down. I believe they're about to punt it. So they're going to in 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh.
Actually, I think they might go for it. I think they're going for it.
They may as well.
They're going 4th and 2.
When you're 9-1, that far out in the division, it doesn't matter. Go for it.
Exactly, Rumble. Yeah, this is you want the bye week, you got to win these games. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
But the thing is about the Rams, Rombo, all that defense. Yeah, Donald's having a heck of a game. He's doing it. He's doing a great game. But they're giving up almost 50-plus points. And they got the first. Go, Casey, go. Let's get it.
They got that first down?
They got the first down. Yes! Kelsey. And
here's the thing.
Shout out to Kenny.
What I get a kick out of is running on the Rams. We never could get our game going against the Rams that day. I don't know what the 49ers were doing or what the problem was, but it just didn't make any sense. So, I can't wait until next season when we get the right combination of players together on offense. So we'll see then.
We have
the Rams want
plenty
nothing to
of
do
time
with George Kittle.
Thinking about draft. Exactly. Yeah. George Kittle, he's a great tight end. That's a guy that we have to build up around as weapons and all. And I'm excited, Rombo. For the thing is, we need a wide receiver and all. Goodwin's but he's a number 2. But we need other guys. And vet wise, it's very difficult to find. So I don't know what they're going to do with wide receiver. They probably have to go and draft with that.
Yeah, you got nobody goes and signs the number 1 receiver. It's always you got lucky in the draft somehow and you got a number 1. But as far as the number 1 receiver from another team, nobody's gonna let their number 1 receiver go. Unless, I can't. When was the last time that happened? Can you remember the last time a number 1 receiver left his team other than, when they were ready to retire? Like Jerry went to Oakland. There's several guys go to other teams, but usually their careers are about to end.
It's I haven't seen that. I'll be honest. Like those big time number 1 wide receivers, they really don't leave. Maybe Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin is another one. He went to Miami, I think, but that was like the end of his career.
His career, always the end of the career.
Yeah. So, but I also want to say too, Rombo, is the thing we, everybody got shocked when we got McGlinchey, but the thing. I just like saying it like that, Ronald. McGlinchey. I hope everybody says it.
You may start a new trend.
The thing is, everybody. What's that?
You may start a new trend.
McGlinchey.
Never say it once.
The thing is,
you got to say it 3 times, 2 to 3 times. You can't just say it once.
McGlinchey. Beetlejuice. But anyway, Rombo, PFF. He's 73, I believe, right now, and 73 right now, and run and pass right now.
No, McGlinchey's that was an excellent pick going forward.
Yeah,
because you look at what's the quarterback's name? Nick. Nick's not been sacked since he started 2 games. They've got his feet and had him wrapped up, but Nick gets rid of that ball. Jimmy's got that same talent. So apparently Mullins is all that's necessary over there on that side. And it's fair to the offensive line, period. That's all what you got now. Next year, do you know how much better that offensive line is going to be? Sheik, you know how offensive lines work.
No,
the longer they're together, the longer you can keep an offensive line together, the better they're going to get. Next year, that offensive line is going to be ridiculous. And McGlinchey will have a year of experience under his belt. Look out, we got 2,000-yard rushers in both Jerick McKinnon and Matt Breida. The 49ers own the West. Because we're going to play defense like the Rams. That's comical.
Hey, Ronbo, touchdown KC. Touchdown KC, 50 points.
Yes. How much time? Oh, they got to play some defense. Can they do it?
50 points on that Rams defense, Rudy. Rudy, what are you doing, Rudy? All the turnover pay guys, 50 points.
Yes.
But another thing, Rombo, I also want to say the Trent Brown situation. People say that we should have put him in and put McGlinchey in guard. Put that drink down because we actually have McGlinchey. You cannot do that to a rookie like that. And that koala bear that I'm going to say to him, he knows who he is. He's a Raider fan, by the way. And he's delusional.
Oh,
McGlinchey, you cannot put a rookie in guard and then think he's a future taking over Staley. Trenton Brown is he's declining. That's why we shipped him over there.
And another thing about Trent, you'll never see a day when Trent Brown is running point for any running back. McGlinchey ran all the way down the field for 52 yards. That's just what Joe used to do things similar to that. But that's half a field of kicking ass. He never got tired. And I seen Raheem slow down a couple of times, but not many. So McGlinchey's moving ass too. I'm proud of him. I'll keep him. Well,
and they're like this, this other guy. He's one of his friends. He says that McGlinchey's not going to be all pro. That's like, are you serious? He's not going to make a Pro Bowl?
Sheik, you know what? We got to go, but listen, have him call me. I want to talk to him, whoever it is. Have him call me. If he, I
will. He's actually on here. He's on the chat room.
Tell him. I've got news.
But anyway,
I got news. Ooh, that is a bad call.
I'll give you his name. His name is Mark. He's in there.
Mark! Get out of here, Mark! Come on! All right. Tell you what I'm going to do.
But anyway, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, happy T-Day, man. And I'll be looking for you Friday. Thanks.
Yeah, definitely see you Friday. Have a Thanksgiving. Eat up that turkey.
I know.
We're going to eat a lot of turkeys next year.
Yes.
Baseball! Let's get live! Look, Ronbo Sports. He's #1. Hey, brother.
Have a good night. But remember,
peace.
Hey, all right, fam.
Go KC.
Yes, come on, Chiefs. You can hold it for 2. Oh, that's 247.
Oh, Raiders suck! Raiders suck!
Sheik's walking down the street.
34-3, Raiders. 34-3.
Oh, what was that? I think they got him. Ah, Sheik. Oh, let us get now too.
34-3. Raiders, how you doing?
Sheik said, I wonder if he's in the Bay Area driving down the street or what, or at a terminal somewhere.
All right. If you don't hit that leg, Raiders, we'll ship you back to Vegas where you belong. Hey, caller, take over, man. It's your turn.
All right, Jig. Have a good night. Oh, it's your favorite guy, too. Well, it's a big show. It's a big show all tonight. We are talking your language here tonight. We're talking.
Will somebody get the spray and calm Sheik down a little bit?
Spray calm down. I know.
I love you, Sheik.
It's about to go nuts here in a minute.
I love you, Sheik.
When he first started talking about who said McGlinchey wasn't going to be an All-Pro, at first I thought he was about to call your name. So,
no, I was actually the one who said he was going to the Pro Bowl. And a very, very.
Jared Goff pass short right to Brandon Cooks to LA, 48 for 22 yards. Come on, Chiefs! You know what? Why can't either team play defense? It's a no. God.
For who?
Either team. I wish the Kansas City Chiefs could play a little defense. It's whoever has the ball.
They're getting tired. They're getting tired right now.
I know, right?
That's what happens when you have when you have a high-powered offense.
I know, right? Whichever team gets more tired, God.
Which is exactly what I have been screaming for a long time, but that's not why I'm calling tonight.
Wait a minute.
Did you happen to get?
Didn't who was that just got beat by the Denver Broncos? The Chargers. You see, that's why I keep saying you don't need to have a superstar defense, but have a team that you can actually say has a defense. See, neither one of the Raiders. The Raiders, them either. But neither one of these teams are playing defense, and they can't. So Anyway.
Yeah, but did you happen to look at the linebacker I showed you of Devin Bush? I think I tweeted you him.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw his name and his antics. He's the guy that put or is disrespecting the, what school was that?
The Michigan State.
Yeah. I've got it around. Usually what I do is I finally get a few moments. I start looking through it. I had a lot of tapes I want to look at, a lot of college players.
Yeah, you need to look at tape on him. He is a beast, Ronbo. But somebody brought this point up tonight earlier, and I forget who it is, but the immaturity on our defense. And as much as I would love to have Cleveland Farrell and Nick Bosa, which I think Cleveland Farrell is more in our reach if we trade down.
Probably.
Which is we're doing this whether we're staying in the first or second pick, no matter what. I'd rather go free agency and sign experienced veterans on defense because look at Richard Sherman, for example, who we signed this year and is grasping Salah's defense more than these rookies are.
Well, Sherman helped write the book on that defense is why. So, yeah.
And if we end up getting Jalen Ramsey, who has familiarity with Robert Saleh, then that would be another huge plus.
God, I'd be beside myself, Show. My God. Oh, Jesus.
Instead of drafting a corner who's going to take a little bit longer
to
develop and grasp this system that Saleh has, and if we go into a new coordinator, which is what a majority of people want, then that player is going to digress in the first year and not show any signs of that pick was worth that pick. You know what I mean?
And meanwhile, we're struggling.
So, yeah, and I think we're going to go heavy on defense in free agency, and I think we're going to go. We're going to do a little bit more offense this year, I think, on the draft. And here's why, because there are a lot of edge rushers we can get in the second round if we trade down and get more picks. Montez Sweat is one of them. Joe Jackson is another from Miami. Austin Bryant from Clemson. There's like a whole bunch of edge rushers who I think are way better and have more upside than Joey Parr, who are a little bit better than Joey Bosa and aren't as injury prone. And you know what I mean? So
the Rams just got 53 points. God dang it. Okay, go ahead. You talking about guys better than Nick Bosa? Yeah.
No, slightly better than at the same level as Nick Bosa, who are less injury prone and I think would be more productive than Nick Bosa will be, because I think we don't know anything about Nick Bosa's injury to begin with.
And how many he's had? I'd love to know the history. That's a good point.
People seem to be he's rehabbing his knee right now, and we don't know
knee.
The severity of his injury.
A pectoral or an abdominal. I thought he had some kind of upper body.
No, it was his knee. He's rehabbing his knee. That's why he took himself out of college to rehab his knee. Yes.
Okay.
And so I don't know. You guys, we need to calm down a little bit on the Nick Bosa hype, because I don't think we're going to stay in that pick.
Are you sure about that? I could have swore it was an abdomen, some kind of a terrible tear.
No, it's his knee, Ronbo.
All right.
He's rehabbing his knee. So, and if we are going to pick Nick Bosa, then he'll fit right in perfectly with our already injury-prone defense. So,
Listen, if he's got a knee injury, his stock already pummeled.
He already fits in.
Yeah. No, he's out. There's no way Shanahan pulls a player that just got over a knee injury this year. I mean, not go in and draft him as your number one pick. Maybe he's there in the second round, but if Nick's got a knee injury, which I didn't know he had a knee injury. But anyway, if that happens, no, he's not going in the first pick.
Yeah. Anyways, my sleeper picks for a first-round pick are Devin Bush, the linebacker out of Michigan, David Edwards, the tackle out of Wisconsin, and N'Keal Harry, the wide receiver out of Arizona State, and also Devin White, the linebacker out of LSU. Those are my sleeper picks right there for their first-round pick. So that's what we need to keep an eye on right there. Should we trade down, which I think most likely we are going to. So
yeah, no, there's no doubt about it, because like we were talking about yesterday, the 49ers don't have but a handful of picks. Exactly a handful, 5. So, yeah, they're going to definitely look for more picks.
And I don't know if you noticed or not, but the players that we chose for offense for Kyle Shanahan have developed faster than the defense has for Robert Saleh. So, I mean, don't be surprised if we go all out on offense on the draft this year. we mixed it. We actually mixed it up with free agency and the draft. So.
I don't know, and I don't know if it's a development thing or it's just because the guys on offense. Matt Breida is an undrafted free agent, and the best running backs are undrafted.
Ever since we drafted McGlinchey, Matt Breida blossomed quick.
Yeah,
you know.
So yeah, I look at the undrafted players, and also offensively, who else have we got that we drafted?
George Kittle is another one.
Yeah, George.
He blossomed really quick.
Trent Taylor. I wish I knew what happened.
He fell off a cliff. Trent Taylor. He had back problems, and I think he gained some weight or something like that. From what I heard in the beginning of the season.
Remember we were talking about the beginning of the season when he had that gut hanging. I don't know what's going on with Trent, but Richie James has got to be getting more snaps. We're gonna have to go. So
I agree with that.
Yeah. But anyway, I'll tell you what, man. I'm looking for you Friday. All right.
You all have a good night.
You too. Happy Thanksgiving, too. All right.
Shout out to everyone. All right. Calm down, Chief. Love you, man.
We got, man, oh, God. Kansas City. Oh, this is so irritating. Wait a minute. What's that? Kansas City, 28 for 26. Looks like Kansas City's still moving, though. Mahomes pass incomplete. He's still – Patrick's out there throwing incomplete passes now, so I guess it's over. But they're going to have to go for it on fourth down again. Oh, let us get on in here. We lost the 7th round to Kansas City. Okay. I was looking for that pick. No, I got it. Hey, Trevor. Oh, man, here comes that music. It's the fourth quarter. And Kansas City against them sorry-ass Rams. I got most of his Pat Mahomes, baby boy. He's out there running the game. What will be the end? What will be the end? Come on, Patrick. Find me a receiver. Where is Tyreek Hill? Give me 7 points. Don't let them Rams win. I hate them boys with a passion. Come on, Patrick. Get it done. God dang.
Hold up. Wait a minute, Ronbo. Put some red and gold up in it.
Sprinkles it around, all around, nice and evenly. Indeed, here's that red and gold. Give me a little bit, too. I forgot to bring in my real red and gold. Hey, Trez! Man.
What's going on, Ronbo? Look, Ronbo, I got to get down to the nitty-gritty. What about trading down in the draft, Ronbo?
Oh, no.
We got good commodity on this team that we can get rid of, Ronbo, and get some picks for. And we're going to have to get rid of.
Yeah, well, yeah. But, Trez, wait. I just want to say this one thing for people who aren't watching. Of all people, Patrick Mahomes has just been picked off by Marcus Peters. Game over. God, Marcus Peters would be laughing his butt off. Okay. Boy, I hate that. Okay. Go ahead, Trez.
My boy, Ronbo, let me ask you this question, though, about this game tonight.
Yeah.
Where's the defense in the NFL?
Ain't none. Ain't nobody. The defense must be able to sit down, because ain't nobody playing none. 100 points.
There is no 100 points, Ronbo. Come on, man. When you ever seen a game like this, man? This is wide open. And these are the two that they said would be in the Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? Man, I wouldn't want to see this. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't want to see that type of stuff.
That'd be a comedy. 103 points, Trez.
Right. I like a good defense, man. I like a good defense, man. You haven't seen a good defense in a long time in the NFL. I'm gonna tell you that. But yeah, Ronbo, we can trade. We can get rid of a few players that could give us some stock in the draft. I mean, I feel like Armstead, we could get something for him. We can get something for Garnett.
First thing he did is reach for Armstead. Okay.
Yeah. We can get something for Garnett. We can get something for Jimmy Ward. We can get something for Smith. And we can get something for Pierre, Garcon, and we can get something for Trent, and we can get something for Selleck. Those are my 7 players that need to be off of this team.
I know, but what are you going to get for them? I'm just wondering, can you get for them? What can you get for him?
Well, we want picks. We don't care. I mean,
what round
if
it is?
if it's a fourth round, if it's a fifth round, I mean, we just want the picks, Rumbo. We can work out some once we get the picks.
Well, that's true, and trade up and stuff like that. Assets. I see what you're saying.
Right.
Because you ain't getting nothing above a fifth round pick. And
this year gonna have to be finagle. We ain't got to see. We're gonna have to finagle something. We just gonna have to finagle something, and that's mean get rid of some of these players. This dead weight we got on the team. That's just the bottom line. That hadn't blossomed, hadn't did anything. You can't close the door on Solomon right now. Everybody keep hollering his name. He's only a second-year player, bro.
I feel bad for
He's
Solomon.
He's only a second-year player. My rule is 3 years, but and then with Robert Saleh and his damn messed up scheme. I mean, no, man. Did you see them question Kyle Shanahan in the press conference about the scheme they've been running, this defense they've been running, only running four rushers? Did you see what he said about that? He said, it makes you susceptible to coverage, though, in coverage.
Yeah.
Man, don't nobody want to hear that shit, man. Let me tell you something, Rumbo. That is, to me, that was the dumbest answer a head coach could ever give. Because guess what? Who don't know that shit? Who don't know that? Guess what? You got to get to the goddamn quarterback then, don't you? How can other teams send more than four rushes and put the pass rush in there? Did you see how the Cowboys put the rush on Matt Ryan this past weekend? Did you see that?
And
they was getting after Matt Ryan, getting him off this spot, man. He couldn't sit back. He couldn't do jack shit. He was running around, couldn't do nothing, couldn't get the ball out of his hand. Rumbo, we sitting here sending four, man. You talking about you more susceptible to cover. Who don't know that? You got to get your ass in there and get to the quarterback.
You're right. And if you don't get him, everything falls apart. Exactly.
Right. Everything falls apart. So, I'm sitting here like, the reason why Saleh, is still employed is because he got a dumbass coach. Cal, I'm losing faith in Cal, man. And I hate to say that. And I don't mean on the offensive side. I just mean as a head coach overall. Yeah. I think the shit is. I think he don't know how to embrace this. He don't know how to handle. I'm losing faith fast. I am.
Well, because
I listen to what a coach has to say.
I just want to say,
and I base it off what you say.
I just want to say this. The coach did answer a question. You may have had to appreciate the answer. I think Robert Saleh, it was his idea to pull both Armstead and Thomas out of the game and put Sheldon Day and Ronnie Blair in the game, and in the last 3 minutes of the game, because as the aforementioned wasn't getting nothing done. So Kyle says, I don't know, I think I would have liked to have seen them in there. But I think Kyle's a laissez-faire coach. I don't think Kyle said, that's your defense. I'm going to trust you. And pretty much you need to trust your coach. I'm going to trust you to get the right thing done. Because when we interviewed before I hired you, I did that because I thought you did know what you were doing. And until he proves otherwise, Trish, you're not going to get Kyle intervening over that coach, that coordinator.
Rumbo, our record says he has proven it. That's it. You are what your record say you are.
Yeah,
and that has proved that. And I'm a big believer in that. All the what else and all that, man, we ain't doing all that.
Yeah.
We are what our record say we are. Bottom line.
We are
struggling. We had injuries, but who don't have injuries in this league nowadays? Come on. So, and shout out to Alex Smith, man. We're praying for you. You'll always be a Niner in our heart, Alex, and we pray for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I hate to see that happen to you, but but Rumbo, I'm really fed up with this team, man, this coaching staff, just everything, man. I mean, you can only take your frustrations out for so long, it's just like.
It's
so
true,
but
Trez,
we're not used to this, man.
The thing is, if you get your quarterback wiped out, you just can't lose everybody. That's just too much. So I figure I want to see this team when they got at least half the muscle in there. And then I'm going to make a final call on that. But,
Yeah, but we've been making dumb decisions, man. Look at Aldridge Robinson, man. I told y'all. I told y'all. I told y'all.
Trez, if all things being equal, if Aldridge Robinson everything else happened and Aldridge Robinson was on that team, I don't know that he could change the dynamic so much.
No, it ain't changing the dynamics. It's just being a go-to guy, Ronbo.
Would he been able? Okay.
The drops wouldn't have been there. It's just being a reliable, person on the field that you can rely on to get the first down, man. Housey got good hands. I told you that. I said this guy got good hands, knows the system. Why are we dealing him out of here? It just didn't make sense.
Yeah,
it didn't make sense. Pierre got so, and you heard me, and I was on Pierre then. I said, man, Pierre needs to be the one I would, everybody's like, oh no, I don't know what I'm talking about. Pierre, no.
We gotta give Trez his props tonight. He called it. Trez, I'm gonna go. Tell you what, Trez, because we're running out of time. I'm gonna tell you what. Happy Thanksgiving. And
happy Thanksgiving to you and the family, Ronbo.
Thanks, man. And to you
don't
and yours.
stuff yourself too much,
Yeah, no, I'm
gonna
try
shout
not
out
to.
to my tag team partner. Happy Thanksgiving to him. Happy Thanksgiving to Sheik, the whole Night Hall fan club, and big show all y'all, man. Everybody, man. Can't forget my brother from Vader.
Yeah.
Happy big Thanksgiving, Vader, to you and your family too. But yes, sir, man. I'm gone, Rumble. Nothing's been said.
Appreciate
we can battle this thing all day long, man.
We don't get enough of you, man. Appreciate you getting in there. Come on back Friday too, okay?
Yeah, and I'm be talking to Aldridge Robinson again.
Hey, all right. Wait a minute. Am I watching? Is that one of the Kansas City Chiefs is flipping off Joyner? It's getting ugly out there. All right, Trez. I'll see you Friday.
All right, Rumbo. Have a good one.
You too.
We love you. Have a good one.
Love you back, fam. Have a good night. Oh, yeah. I'm looking. That's another fine because the Kansas City Chief is giving Joyner the middle finger, clear as day. Or is he throwing that at Marcus Peters? Because Marcus Peters used to be, huh? Oh, is that two fingers? I'm sorry. But it'd been pretty if it would have been one. Anyway, that game was over. I think Patrick Mahomes Mahomes just threw another INT. But anyway, have we got anybody? Let me check out up here. Big X says this season looked like our offense trying to win, but our defense trying to tank. Well, that defense, I tell you, Big X, they're not trying to tank. They just can't do any better. They really can't. You can see it, that secondary, they are thoroughly confused. 60% of the time. You know what's really kills me about the defense? Remember when Jimmy Ward and Akello Witherspoon converged on OBJ Purdy? That was the best play they made all night. Ball, OBJ coming downfield, Akello coming down the field a little bit, OBJ, Jimmy Ward coming in, ball comes in, bang. That's what you want. OBJ had to give it up. They have that capability when they make the right read. So I just want to understand, is it instincts? Is it not recognizing when plays are forming? Because you can't really teach instinct. Coffee said, if Niners lose next week, get first pick Bosa. Yeah, I don't know. I really wish I knew what the 49ers had in plan for that first pick. They probably already have a plan. They've got a contingency plan. They got a plan A, plan B. They got all kinds of plans. Music free. John Lynch will trade down if we ever land the first pick. John Lynch will not tolerate an injury-prone Nick Bosa. Trade down and draft Josh Allen, the edge rusher. Josh Allen, it's not the first time I heard his name. Is he good? Josh Allen, because I thought that was a quarterback playing with the Buffalo Bills. Armando says, I wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers pick another top offensive tackle in the draft again. Don't be surprised by anything the 49ers do in the first round anymore. Daddy-O says, I want the front office to be real aggressive in free agency. Sign D Ford and Dante Fowler. And in the draft, get a Ed Oliver or Greedy Williams, and our defense will be lights out. And Ron Avalos says Niners need to try and get Ramsey if the Jags are going to trade him. And yeah, I agree with that. Bob Money, Jimmy G has to be way better in the 3 games he started this year. Yeah, Bob, don't worry. I'm telling you, man, Jimmy G was out there going through the motions for the most part, trying to pick up Kyle's offense. He'll speed that up. He would have been faster by now. I'm absolutely sure of it. And able to make his own decisions out there, which is what Jimmy G is pretty much his strength. His ability to actually adapt and adjust quickly is uncanny. That's why I want to see more of that next year instead of sitting there. The look at Jimmy's face was, I'm going to run this offense. I can do this. I got it. Because Kyle Shanahan's offense is difficult. We've already had about Matty Ice, who hated Kyle for the first half of the season because of that offense. So you can imagine. If next year the messes up a lot, Nick is awaiting it. That Nick's good, but he's not going to beat Jimmy G out. Not a chance. Nick is good, though. I want him as our backup, though. Theandra, sup? I definitely want edge rushers. I know it won't fix all our problems, but I believe all these close games would have swung the other way with a decent pass rush. So true. So true. It's cool to be you. I will trade the first pick for multiple picks. John Lynch, is that you? Going under the name, it's cool to be you. John Lynch is in the chat. Coach Tim says, Frank Clark and D. Ford, proven edge rushers versus the league's best offensive tackles. Surely Bosa and others in college have not faced that and will show early in the NFL. So I like vets first. Yeah, guys that have proven it already are definitely what you want first, especially when they're older than Lawrence and D. Ford. Without a doubt, you go get them. Cadell Francisco's just want to know what the Niners truly need. They need a new strength and condition coach. These dudes keep getting hurt like they made out of confetti. No, wait a minute. There's that challenging word. I saw that earlier. I see the word dead ass first. Is this a medical term? Amaritioramorite. Did you say something negative about the Rams? I believe you did. I'm just now comprehending it. I like it. I'm gonna work on the pronunciation on that. I gotta save this one. Jim Thurl kill. That trade made sense. Use Clowney on a linebacker, put him and Bosa on the edges on pass downs. Trade for Ramsey, use Armstead and Buck in the middle. So your front four, Clowney, Armstead, Buckner. I need a big, thick dude though to play one of them that defensive tackle. And we got DJ Jones, and I don't have a problem putting the quickness of Sheldon Day in there too. Earl Mitchell is. Pete Rozzo, hey, yo people, good night. Have a good time talking about the draft. Good night, Peter. Happy Thanksgiving, man. 13 hands trade our number 1 pick and Richard Sherman for Jalen Ramsey and Miles Jack. 13 hands, that's the worst trade I've ever seen. Trade our number 1 and Richard Sherman for Jalen Ramsey and Miles Jack? I'll just strenuously disagree. That's a really bad trade. J-Ron says, Rams better be worried if they have to play in New Orleans. Because, you know what? New Orleans can outplay them as far as that game goes. If you're going to score 100 points in a game, if the Rams score 51 or 54 like they did today, New Orleans will score 66. Because you know what? That means you're giving the ball back to him. And Drew Brees and the team he's got now. So let's hope for a New Orleans Rams final. First round, it wouldn't happen, though. They wouldn't be able to play the first round. Too bad. Because I don't want to see them in the NFC Championship. I want to see the Rams say goodnight in the first round. Y'all ain't going to play no defense. You're coming out. Because the Kansas City Chiefs ain't got no defense. But most teams do. You found out about that a couple of weeks ago anyway. Because New Orleans, what? Wasn't that New Orleans that beat the Rams up recently anyway? Wasn't that the Saints? I think it was. Josh Allen's projected to go top 5. Ronbo, this is the guy we lead. All right, I got to check him out because Music Free, I haven't been looking at the draft so hard. I don't usually look at the draft I usually wait till after Christmas. We're looking at the draft before Thanksgiving. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Lucius Thomas. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you don't want anybody to call you Lucius, do you? Lucius Thomas. So I love all my Niners fans, young and old, but if you've seen them 88 and 99, if you've seen them 88 and 89 Niners back in the day, then you were blessed by Jesus Christ himself. Woo! He's a Ric Flair. As he goes on to say, I have us trading down and taking Josh Allen, the edge rusher from Kentucky. The dude gets at least a sack a game and is projected to go top 5. We need to get this guy. Nick Bosa isn't it. Hey, Music Free, is he pretty durable, pretty tough? Because edge rushers have a hard time staying healthy because of what they do. Paul Gonzalez, what's up? Proud of my team's Niners for life. Speedy Gonzalez out. Epa. I love it. Just Speedy Gonzalez is my all-time favorite. You can tell when somebody grew up with Warner Brother cartoons, you still love. What was that chasing him all the time? That wasn't a coyote. Why the coyote was after the Roadrunner? Who was giving Speedy trouble all the time? I got to look back on that. Is he be running with him? Are we out? Oh, fam, we will see you Friday, as we haven't got Red and Gold Radio back up yet. We're coming up later. Meanwhile, have a happy Thanksgiving. And, let me make a suggestion, okay? If indeed you do overeat, right, get a good Malbec. You don't have to drink much. It's a red wine. And just as you start to feel uncomfortable, pour into the glass, about that. Pour about that much in. I think Dante Pettis has been in the neighborhood, and he left one of his kitties. Don't judge me. It's not mine. I have no idea where that kitty came from. Anyway, it'll help your digestive system to get rid of that stuff that's hanging around in your stomach and area and be able to eat some more, which is very important on Thanksgiving. It's all about pacing yourself. Fam! You know how much I love you. I can't wait to see you Friday. We talk about the Tampa Bay game. Niners!